Yeah. All right. Let's start the game.
Woo.
Last week, we did our first combat as all of you went to the fishing hamlet in order to investigate what was going on down there. And you discovered not a hamlet full of townsfolk and people and fishermen, but a village overrun with ghouls and ghasts, undead creatures that you were able to fight off. Wasn't the cleanest combat, but you did come out on top. After which, you heard an unfamiliar voice shouting towards the water, at the south end of the village, asking if the fighting was over. And that's where we will pick up today. So you hear this voice. It sounds like an old man who seems confused as he shouts out into the darkness. Hello? Is the fighting over?
That depends. Who are you?
I'm the one who asked the questions.
Well, your answer
Can I see him?
will determine whether the fighting is over or not.
So let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and see if this works the way it's supposed to.
Wonderful.
Is everybody on the map?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Beautiful.
this guy is, I believe, out of your ability to see.
He has a
Does-
he has a
But
torch.
he does.
If he carries a light source, we can see it.
Yeah, he like gets out, he picks up a torch. He is far enough away from you, Mitt, that you aren't able to make out a clear picture of who it is.
Okay.
Or what they
My
look
name's
like.
Kashel. I'm a knight of Vernigald. It's safe.
A knight?
What if he doesn't like night?
Well, why didn't you say so? Do you have any idea how long we've been waiting for somebody to come down here and rescue us? Why, it must have been at least all day. And as he says that, he begins to approach the rest of the group. And you see come into view an old man wearing like a dusty cloak, kind of clothes, like he's wet from the waist down, having sort of ducked into the shallow waters of the ocean below the village.
Oh.
So,
Did you roll your D100?
Let's go ahead and thank you for keeping me honest. There's a D100, 16.
So we don't die?
I mean, you don't something.
Oh, okay.
So, which one of you was the knight?
That would be me.
Oh, okay.
In front of the
Pretty boy. Look at you with your fancy armor. What took so long for the knights to come? My great-grandson was supposed to be at the village. Well, I don't know how long it's been, so I don't know when he left, but that's beside the point. He was going to get help.
As soon as I got information, I gathered a party and we came to assist. What happened here?
Well, Now, that's a right fine question. So, the other day, there was a group of people who was passing through, and they said, it seemed like they were a group of adventurers, not too much unlike yourself. And, one thing led to another. There was some scuffles, and then all of a sudden, magic started going off, and there were fireballs in the streets, and the dead started to walk again, and then everybody ran away. And we just we dipped into the, down the ways off towards the forest, and there was no survivors.
Mere adventurers caused that?
Well, I mean, I don't know what you would call them, but when I see some people who are out potentially on an adventure, that's what an adventurer is.
How many were there?
Yes, but like if they're throwing fireballs and causing the dead to rise, they're above the average skill level of an adventurer. So like there might be something else going on.
Now listen here, little boy. People who are out on adventure are adventurers, are they not?
Sir?
Yes.
How many people were there?
5 or 6.
And how long ago did you say this was?
I mean, it couldn't have been more than a week ago, but I remember it as though it was yesterday.
So you've
Right.
been in the pond for a week.
No, I don't know if you were listening to me, even though you got those big ears on top of your head, little man.
All right, old
But-
man, you better watch out.
We're
Okay.
missing.
Put you right
We're
back
missing
into that
a
river.
substantial amount of information. A large amount of time is missing here.
Why?
You said it happened about a week ago, but you sent for help today. What happened within that week?
Oh, maybe you're hard of hearing. It's okay. When you get to be around my age, your hearing starts to go. So, once all
Why
the
don't we-
things started to happen, we all ran down towards the forest, but we didn't really get that far, because it's haunted and we didn't want to be anywhere near that. So, we dipped off into the trees before the forest and we just kind of waited there. And that's where everybody's gone.
For
There's been
days?
no
You were
sur-
in.
What?
You were there for days?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but animals live in the forest and you can eat. And then there is water not that far south of the forest, but with
You
us being
realize-
on an island and all.
Is there?
And with
You
a simple
realize
distillery.
Fernport's less than a day away.
So
Wait, there's
I do
animals in the forest?
I have a question.
Well, yes, I mean, you're here.
All right. Somebody
Now,
better
hold
get
on a
Grandpa
second.
before we have an issue.
Now,
Wait,
wait a minute,
can I-
young man. Since when do kitty cats talk? Have I lost my mind? Is this hell?
I'm gonna take this man's tongue out of his mouth in about 10 seconds.
I think we
Uh,
still
can
need
I-
his tongue in his mouth so we can get some information.
Can I?
He's obviously delusional.
Do I still have the job notice on me? Does it say when it was posted? Like information on how many days it's been and such.
It's been a week since anybody had any contact with the fishing village.
It says that on my notice.
Mhm.
Okay, I showed this to Kashel and say that it does line up with
He
saying it's been a week.
said he's been waiting all day.
So, question.
He said he sent his grandson. Maybe he sent his grandson today.
He
I
is
hope his
right here and
grandson
can
was
hear
one of these
you.
ones we blasted.
Maybe.
Question. Are there any other people hiding where you were that we can possibly speak to as well?
Anybody more coherent, maybe?
Unfortunately, no. Everybody died
What?
except for my nephew
Uh-huh.
and my granddaughter and my granddaughter-in-law and her husband
Okay.
and the town
So-
crier
So where
and,
are they?
and the fishers and the fisher handyman and the deckhand. Come to think of it, most of the people are probably fine.
Where
Okay.
are
Yeah, could we go meet them?
I mean, yeah, they're go north of the village towards the mountain pass, and you'll find them. There's a
Why
little
don't you-
campsite.
Why don't you take us there?
Oh, so you
Right.
want an old man who's been sitting waist deep in the water to go and
We-
walk even further?
We
No,
don't
it's
want to
fine.
leave
I'll
you
just catch my
alone.
death of cold.
Well,
we head
Oh,
to your
Shane, your
house in
death
the
would be
village
horrible.
and take a short rest before we go
Hold on.
old man.
Wait 1 second. 1 second. I might have something for this actually. I think I have a spell that might help.
How are
in
we sure
cleaning
that
you
this old
up a-
man's just not one of those walking corpses as well? He looks well old enough.
How are we sure that you're not one of those walking corpses?
Well, because
he's
I
not-
killed 4 of them.
It's not paralyzing
doesn't
any of
prove
us.
anything.
So
I used to
Shut
take
up, old
good and
man.
evil.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna wave my hand and use digitation and just kind of like dry this old man up a little bit.
Oh, my pants
Ju-
haven't been this dry in decades.
Just to confirm, it's gonna be a divine sense. I'm gonna detect good and evil. For
Detect good and evil lasts for 10 minutes, right?
you know what, I fell unconscious actually.
That is true. He is neither good nor evil. He's not a fiend, he's not a fae, he's not a celestial. It's just a guy.
He's just a
Seems-
boring old man.
Seems to be fine, sir. As long as we keep an eye on him, we should be okay.
And now he's
I mean,
clean and
I
we
appreciate
can
you
go.
telling me that everything should be okay, but I fail to see how that's relevant.
It's like that meme. Okay, Grandpa, let's get going. Take us to where the other people are.
Excuse me, can I get your name, please?
Oh, my name is Anders.
Anders.
Anders, well, it's very nice to meet you.
Is
If
it
you
though?
wouldn't mind, it would be incredibly helpful if you would take us to your family, your compatriots, the people that also escaped this
The
town.
town crier.
Boy, I can't wait to meet the rest of the barnyard.
You know, you should probably have that cat on a leash.
Probably.
I'm
Otherwise,
going-
he's going to run away. It's not safe for a house cat to be in the woods.
I'm going to
He's
ask
A
very
bird
well
could take
trained.
him.
So
You reckon,
I'm
Grandpa?
going to ask that you refrain from referring to my companion in such a disrespectful manner.
Did you hear that, little one? You have to show me some respect.
No.
sir,
I don't
Sir,
think
why
he's
don't-
talking to me, fool.
how about this? And I offer my arm to the old man. How about we go ahead and start walking? And we just, how are you doing? That must have been really traumatic for you.
Now, when you get to be my age, you know, you've seen
Of
a whole lot
course.
of things.
Of course.
As we walk, I'm just like 10 feet behind them, mimicking everything the old man says. Me, me, me. Like kicking rocks.
All right. So he takes you up a ways into like, it's absolutely not woods. It's like a heavy thicket, but like you go, you know, northwest a little bit, maybe an hour or two away, and you find a sort of like it's like a small, it's not quite a cave because it's not deep enough, but it's like sort of like like a small sort of like shelter type thing in the side of the mountain. And in there it seems to be the rest of the village, or at least a large portion of people that would have lived in the hamlet. You see some of the, like, as Anders leads everybody there, he kind of like goes off, and some of the younger like children that lived there run up to him, and he starts like waving and like, you know, greeting people, the people that he had left to go back to the hamlet when you found him.
Anders,
Yes.
can you refer me to somebody that that might have gotten a better look at these adventurers?
Sure, yes. Here, well, right over there, that's my son, Anders Jr. He can help. Sharp as a tack, that one. He takes after his old man.
Why do I doubt that then?
Well,
Uh,
thank you very much, sir. I completely ignore
I
that previous comment.
I
Tax must
pat
be pretty dull out here in these parts.
I pat shoulders on the arm and walk towards his son.
You see, he's an older gentleman, maybe, mid-40s. Walks up. He's like, "Hi. Thank you for finding my dad.
Mhm.
Yeah, so, was it safe to just let him go to a village full of undead in the
When
middle of the night?
when he gets an idea in his head, there really isn't much he can do to stop him."
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's-
I know that. I know the type.
Rope does
Um,
really well at stopping people, from my
Your
experience.
We're not
father
just
told us
kind
about
of-
some adventurers, a group that was passing through, mentioned a lot of fireballs in the streets, and then the dead rising from their graves. So, do you have
Uh,
any more information on that? Do you have any descriptions of any of these adventurers?
at least two of them were magically inclined. Um, can't really tell you much about any like what do they call them? Disciplines of magic. Is that the right word?
That's
I'm
fine
not.
enough.
Um, there were six of them. All seemed to be, humanoid enough. One was a little short. The rest all seemed to be about average height. But they didn't stay for long. They said that uh, they were just passing through and asked for a place to stay for the night. I don't know what happened to set them off, but I mean,
Uh,
it seemed like there was some sort of argument going on between them.
so
Uh,
an internal conflict within that group?
that's what it seemed like. I don't know what the cause was. I was helping bring in the boats at the time. I sort of heard everything and rushed over, and by the time that I got there, things already seemed like they were kind of getting out of hand.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you have
So-
any information on where they went, which direction?
Well, seemed like they went. I mean, this way, but I don't know. I don't know where they would have gone if not through the old ghost town. But I mean,
The haunted
who would be
place.
crazy enough to go there?
So on a scale from 1 to 10, how haunted is it? Do you
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I've never been there.
think? Okay.
I mean, assuming the ghouls in the town, it's probably haunted.
Uh,
And I'm assuming you've also never heard of anybody coming from there.
no.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
So-
thank you
so-
very much for your time,
Are
sir.
you
So, so you
guys
had to.
aware?
Wait.
Are you guys aware of how to get back to town from here?
get back to
Good.
get back to the hamlet, or
What time of day is it?
Right. We may have missed a detail.
it
We
is
cleared
late
out the
at night.
ghouls and guests.
No, I was thinking it was late at night. Okay.
I'm sorry. What?
We cleared
we-
out the hamlet.
Okay. Then yeah, we can find our way back.
Okay.
If you'd like, the least that I can offer for your help clearing the place out is some food and a place to sleep for the night. If you'd like, if I understand if you have to get back to make your report or what have you,
That
then
actually
by all
would be
means. But
super nice.
okay, yeah, yeah, we can. I'll gather everybody and we can make our way back, and you can spend the night with us,
Mhm.
and then be on your way in the morning if you need to.
Perfect.
All right. So he gathers everybody together. Pat and everyone kind of grabs what belongings they grabbed to take with them. You head back to the hamlet. Anders Jr. offers everybody some. It's like a fish stew.
Delicious.
Are the bodies still there?
The bodies of the undead.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
they're there when you guys get there. I assume that
Yep.
some of the men and like older adult folk from the hamlet go and sort of like help clear everything out before the children come in.
Before, like, I would go ahead with them, and I would want to take one of the gassed heads.
Okay.
For my report.
All right. Go ahead.
Do dead bodies still have like the poison on them or the stench?
And I am of course going to put it just in my backpack, so it's out of sight.
I mean, they
Midnight
probably
snack, Kashel?
would still be gross, but I mean, they're unconscious, so that effect that ability
Okay.
that they have
You know
wouldn't
he only
continue
eats
to propagate.
leaves.
I heard gassed heads go well with a leaf salad.
I wouldn't recommend eating any of that.
I love this fish soup though.
Yeah, it's
soup
very
is
good.
Fish soup is something that's edible, though. You should have that.
It is
I
good.
say as
I
I'm
mean,
not
this
eating.
is like the primary trade of the village is dealing in fish, right? They're all
Mhm.
like they're fishermen and fishmongers by trade, so you know they know what they're doing. You all have a good hearty meal.
Except me.
I mean, you can
Yes.
pretend if you want.
Well, I don't
Um,
I don't have the plumbing to digest, so
fair.
Maybe
I'm
Lena
just
isn't
I'm just not gonna touch the bowl.
If you're not gonna eat it, can I eat?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
You all spend the night. You can go ahead and not on your tokens on your character sheet. Go ahead and long rest.
See if this.
In the menu, there's utility long rest. Does that work?
I believe
Rest.
so.
Long rest, new day. Elirina takes a long rest. I think that worked.
Yeah.
Yep, my stuff is back.
Hey.
Morning comes.
Nice.
What does everybody want to do?
So I do want to talk to Anders Jr. I'd like to ask him. Do you feel safe being here at this time? If you want, I can try and get some nights out here to make sure you guys are safe moving forward.
I mean, this is our home, so if you want to send some people to check on things, security detail or whatever, then I suppose that would be fine. But I think we'd appreciate that.
All right, I'll see what I can do for you.
Thank you.
If you report that you've been attacked and some undead ended up roaming the streets, they might, it might be sufficient justification to send people.
Okay. And thank you again for all your help. Truly, we do all appreciate it.
Of course.
Absolutely, it's what I'm here for.
I want to ask Lena a question.
Okay.
Yeah. As we're talking. It's been bugging me all night, but I'm not well versed in undead and magic things like that dealing with undead, but how would 6 undead spawn from 6 adventurers in a fight like that?
Well, the undead were not the adventurers, right?
Are we sure about that?
Well, let's go ask the people who saw some of the scene then. Let's go see.
Yeah.
And
Like, can we
there's
identify these bodies maybe, percent?
Yeah, maybe we left a couple necromancers on the rooftops.
I'm just saying.
I'm more curious as to the people who disappeared into the haunted forest?
I'm
Does
also keen to go explore the haunted forest. This village is rather dreadful.
Clearly, some adventure, like, we don't know if the adventurers killed each other or they um if they all survived. Like, they seem to have been fighting each other, but like, did it lead to any casualty? Because like, that's the thing, right? As far as I understand, there are spells you can use to just wake up people who are already dead. Well, as you know, as zombies. Um, but they didn't need to die and then come back as zombies. Like, one of them could have been a necromancer powerful enough to just bring back the the people buried close to the village. That should be possible.
Alright.
Didn't he mention somebody going off into the haunted forest, or am I mistaken?
I mentioned that the entire group of 6 seemed to go over
Yeah.
toward the ghost town.
Yes, so they're
Yeah.
there. So they're not the dead body.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, that
Okay.
makes sense.
My
Yes.
question is, what would the purpose be of bringing undead here?
Well,
What is there to gain in
find-
this village?
if we want to find out, we could
Yeah, we
always ask them.
We should go ask them.
Work.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
they
just
just
a
have a strong affinity towards fish.
It
But
seems
also-
awfully suspicious they were fighting. Then all of a sudden they decided just to go to the forest.
Well, you know, it's unclear exactly what happened. Well, maybe we can find someone in the village who actually like saw the entire thing.
Alright. Dusrod nods his head and
Hmm.
well, I'll go talk to maybe a few more individuals. And then maybe we can meet up here back in an hour and decide. Or half an hour or so.
Well,
Sure.
I'll tell you what. I have a report that I need to deliver. I have a lot of questions that I need to ask. If it's been a week, why has nobody come and actually handled this? So I'm gonna go back after I finish my report. I will end up going back over to that tavern. So if you guys want to meet me there toward the end of the day, if you plan on going back to town, then
We
or
can
I'll
check
be
on
Have
your.
have you all left the town yet?
No, we're still in.
no.
Okay.
We're talking about just end of town.
Also, quick question for DM.
Mhm.
I did the long rest. Did it pop up on Foundry?
No.
No.
Okay, cool. Let me refresh.
No, it's okay. I'll roll it for you.
Okay.
I say we go to the ghost town instead of walking all the way back to Wernport.
I'm going back to Wernport.
Well, I
Maybe
feel
have
like
fun
I
with
go-
that then.
okay. I have a quick question as a group. So we could bring in the report now, but if we get more information to bring back other than just our question on why no one else was sent out here, I mean, like, it was an urgent request from what I'm not mistaken. So it's not like they weren't trying to send people out here. I want to know what was going on. I feel like we would go back almost empty-handed if we don't have enough.
No,
This was an urgent request of the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
this was a contract to figure out why the fishing hamlet wasn't being contacted. We accomplished that goal.
Well, yes,
As
but
as a mercenary, anything else would be extra. We won't be
After-
compensated for it, probably.
After what happened last night, I really don't want to go fight some people that are throwing around fireballs.
That's
I need a drink.
Rod chuckles at that.
I guess we can check on your weapon, Lena, if we're going back in.
If we go back to the city, we can
Mm-hmm.
check the weapon.
It's been a full day already.
And going back is gonna take time in
A
the
whole
day.
day. Yeah.
Besides, I need to check on a few things too.
You guys use some potions too. It might be a good idea to stock up before we
I did
charge
use a
right in.
It's almost like somebody owes me a potion.
Alright. I think we can decide upon that to head back to town. Does everyone agree?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do, but I think someone said they didn't want to go back to town yet.
You guys can go along without me as long as I get my payment as agreed upon. Then we're fine. Do
I
what you
feel
guys
like-
will.
Okay.
Mitt, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like you should just come with us, and then we can go later. I know
Nah,
you're.
I have no business in town. I have no business here.
I'll give
go
you
as I
my whole
please.
portion if you come back instead of just
Your
half.
whole portion.
Look at that. He's willing
I'll
to
come
pay
back
for
to collect the gold, but then I'm heading towards the ghost town. That'll be it.
your...
Alright, that's satisfactory. That's fine with me.
Good enough.
Okay.
I'm already gone.
You owe me a potion.
So you all set out to head back towards Fernport?
Well, did we want to ask? I think we wanted to find someone who actually saw the full scene with the adventurers starting to beat up each other, because like they started fighting and then all together they left in the same direction. So
It just seems very suspicious that they were fighting using fireballs, raising dead, and then just all of a sudden stopped and head together in the same direction.
yeah, so
Seems that-
if someone saw something, it would be interesting to be told what they saw.
Yeah.
So maybe we could ask around the village, see if anyone actually has anything to say about that.
Is there the town? Yeah, I don't know who I would ask though.
We can go see the old man's son. Maybe he's gonna be able to point us in the right direction.
Anders Jr. said that he wasn't there when everything started.
Yeah, but maybe he knows someone who saw something. Maybe.
Alright,
Yeah.
so that's good enough for me. I go find Anders Jr. to ask him if he knows anyone that might have been there when everything started.
You go up to him. He's talking with his wife and his father. And you ask him if he knows anybody who might have seen anything. He looks over and he's like, I mean, like I said, I was bringing the boats in. And he turns to his wife and his dad and he's like, do you know if anybody was like out and saw whatever happened that kind of started the whole thing? His wife shakes her head, and his father speaks and was like, "Well, the children were playing in the village. You know, they're running around as kids do, trying to climb trees and getting into general mischief. So one of them might know something."
The children.
Well,
Yes,
so
that's what I said. Dad, I'm beginning to think that Dad just stop. Okay, just take it down a notch and think. Can't
You might wanna
believe
get a
you get to a
leash for
certain
him.
age, and then all of a sudden, you know, your own children talk to you like you're a child.
Alright. I thank you
Um,
for the information.
Yeah.
let's go ask the children.
Children. Where are the children?
They're kind of running around outside.
Okay, I want to find a kid.
Okay. You find a kid.
Cool. I want to be like, hey, you, come over here.
The kid kind of stops, like face covered in mud. Like looks over and like points at himself. Like, "Meh."
Yeah, you, come over here.
Kid walks up. He's like, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
It's okay. I kind of saved your entire town. So actually, I'm a hero. Anyway, you were, playing around the other day. Did you see some weird stuff?
Kind of weird stuff.
Just like anything super weird. Like anyone acting kind of weird, or like, did you see any weird people?
Well, adventurers fighting each other would be a good start. Like, did you see adventurers fighting?
I don't know if the
yeah.
child eating mud will be able to differentiate what's weird or not.
Kids are very smart. Okay, let the kid talk.
I wasn't smart.
There were travelers that came through here, and they seemed like they were all traveling together, but like they weren't really friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started to argue something about the ruins that away from over there, and kind of points off to the west. And they were talking about how there's probably some treasure there, and then they got into this big argument about whether or not they should go, and then they yelled at me for eavesdropping, and I told them that I wasn't, and they didn't want to listen. And then there were these like weird guys that looked like they were kind of sick, and they came and started to walk into the village. And then the travelers, they all started to like yell at each other, and one of them was like, "I told you so! I told you so! I told you so!" And then there was this other one who looked like he was a little kid, and he was like, he was like, "That's not gonna help anything right now. Stop saying I told you so." And then they started to yell at each other, and then one of them made the big explosion, and it went boom, and then there was a lot of yelling. And
I'm gonna put
God,
my hand on his shoulder.
this child has a way with words.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna prestidigitation the mud off his face, and I'm gonna slip him, a gold coin, and I'm gonna be like, "Thank you for your information. Don't spend this."
I'd like to pickpocket the child's gold.
I stop and I will get my knife and I will stab you in the throat if you touch this child.
I guess he could use the gold for the tongue reduction surgery he so desperately needs.
He's a child. He's gonna grow around the tongue.
Anyway, Arsen, picks the kid up, gives him a gold coin, pats him on the shoulder, and shoos him off.
Yeah, he goes back off and runs to his friends, waving a gold coin in the air.
Hopefully he doesn't get beat up for that. All right, guys, we got our information, and the kid was very informative.
Yeah, so it turns out that the undead were not caused by the adventurers.
Nope. In fact, the adventurers were going after some weird ruins that I'm very interested in, but I guess we can look at it later.
Might those be in the direction of the ghost town?
Most likely.
Probably is the ghost town.
Who would have thunk it? Not me, of course.
But I'm curious. They said I told you so when the
showed up.
came.
Yeah.
So they must have had some idea about the undead coming in.
I mean, like, if you're walking into a ghost town that's people come in and out of it, it's probably something spooky.
Should we aggressively approach more children in this village where we are unfamiliar and demand information?
I feel like you're just being mean. That was good information.
I don't know. The child was eating mud and the old man is delusional. I don't know what we can rely on here.
Well, children hear a lot of actually.
Okay, so do you... Like, we fought undead, right? Do you believe that or not?
I'm pretty sure I imagined all of the undead.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get out of here, guys.
There isn't anything we can do then.
I start headed out of town.
Okay.
Walking back to Winport.
Does everybody else go with, or?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wave to everybody because Arsen just likes to be known, I suppose, and just he's a hero. He saved everybody. Remember him. He'll be back.
We have some stuff to tell to the Adventurers Guild, and then we have some adventurers to find.
Okay. You all start to head back to Vernport. Some more reluctant than others.
Not I.
It's a long walk back. You did leave pretty early in the morning.
Mhm.
You get back a little after midday. You pass by the checkpoint through the city gate. You see the guards there regard you on your return. They're like, "So, how'd it go? Did you get any?"
Zombies.
Undead, taken care of. What was a rough time? Let us pass, please.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Go on through. Okay. Get
I mean,
back into
that's
the.
we're gonna have to ask the guildmaster or anyone else affiliated with a guild who might be in the know if undead have a habit of coming back to life around these parts.
Yeah. That's not in a good mood, by the way. He has a headache. So
Are we all separating?
I have been separated.
Okay. Do you want to go on an adventure with me?
No, I'm just going to collect my gold.
It's a
I
super secret adventure.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun, but I'm going to have to pass.
It's a
I
As
had
super
as
duper.
much as I dread passing, I'm just going to have to. Oh, golly.
It, you are no fun.
as those two are talking, I just head onwards to the Adventurers Guild.
I followed Dusrod to collect my money.
Yeah, I'll go to the Adventurers Guild first and then go see the blacksmith.
Um, Kashel and Arsen.
I'm going to yeah.
Yes.
What about us?
Whereabouts are you both going?
Well, I guess I was going to go do a little errand and ask around for a Sheena.
Sheena is the receptionist at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going there.
Okay.
I was headed to the knight headquarters to speak with my commander.
Okay. Then we will start with you. You head through Vernport all the way like towards Ergwitz Manor, where the knight headquarters is located, sort of like in the block surrounding it. As you approach, the gatekeep recognizes you, waves you on through. You walk in. Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm going straight to speak with the commander. I just beelining it.
Okay. You get to you go through the barracks into the sort of like it's like a bureaucratic building. Walk in, navigate your way through to the knight commander's office. Knock on the door. You hear his voice and say, yeah, come in."
I walk in. Toss the gas head on the table. What's this?
Well, looks to be a head, but I take it you already knew that, so.
This is a gas that was attacking the fishing hamlet less than a day away. They sent for help about a week ago, and it was an urgent request. Why was I the first there?
Well, here, let me check my files. And you see he looks at a piece of paper. He's like, "We didn't get any request."
So you mean to tell me not one person came to anybody that said, hey, there's dead rising from the grave less than a day away.
I mean, to tell you that when you're talking to your commanding officer, you should speak with respect.
Sir, I'm interested in the safety of the people that live on these islands.
I'm sure that you are.
I need to know why nothing was done. Nobody keeps any tabs on anything that's happening?
So, a week ago, there was an urgent request posted where?
At the Adventurers Guild.
Are we an adventurers guild?
The issue was there were people that were in danger. Did we not have a single patrol going through?
What's your name?
Kashel.
Kashel.
Fangblade.
Okay. I'm going to say this slowly so that you can understand. If a request was given to the Adventurers Guild, then it falls to the adventurers to handle. We are knights. That is not our job. If you have a problem with that, then take it up with whoever filed the report with the adventurers instead of bringing it to us. If you have a problem with that, and you see he gets up from behind his desk and he walks around and he gets uncomfortably close to you. If you have a problem with that, then you can quit and you can go be an adventurer. Because the way I see it, you're a knight. You didn't know about it. So instead of asking me why you didn't know about it and why they didn't know about it, ask yourself why it wasn't brought to our attention. I take it you don't have the ability to divine the future. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. Do you think that we do?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, I'm going to let this incident slide. This one time. You ever come in here and speak to me with that much disrespect again, it will be the last thing you do. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Get out of my office.
And I leave. I go to my room. I take off my armor and leave it there, and I head out to the tavern.
Okay. Everybody else. You enter the Adventurers Guild.
Let's get our payment and be on our way out of here quick. I've got some errands to run.
So I guess we go to the desk. With,
You see Sheena behind the counter. She's helping a couple other people. She notices you, sort of like holds her hand up, that like to let you know that she saw that you're there. A few minutes go by. She waves you forward. Like, so, how did everything go?
Terrible.
we found what was going on.
Absolutely.
Well,
Crazy.
you made it back, so it couldn't have been that bad.
It wasn't that bad. Just
It was
a few people ended up, paralyzed for an entire fight.
I don't want to about it. It was only the later half, okay?
Surprisingly, it wasn't the fish stew that paralyzed people.
But yeah, so basically the reason contacts were lost was because there were some undead roaming the village. So the villagers took refuge away from the village. And apparently they tried to send someone here to get help, but we don't know if that person ever arrived. So yeah, there was an undead problem, but there seems to be more to it because they talked about adventurers. Like, were there any adventurers affiliated with the guild that went toward there about a week ago?
Let me check the records. She kind of goes into the back for a few minutes and comes out. We don't have any record of anybody picking up any sort of mission or request or anything in that direction.
Okay.
So
might
This,
I have to
treasure
assume they wouldn't
hunters.
be affiliated.
Yeah, they might just have been treasure hunters, or because they were looking for something in that general direction. Because according to
Kid?
the witnesses over there, when they saw undead, one of them like wasn't surprised. Like one of them was like, "Oh, I told you, I told you, I told you so." So they were expecting something related to undead or similar around there, which leads me to my next question. Do dead people have a habit to come back as undead on these islands? Is it a common thing?
Well, normally no. The last reports that we have in any sort of our documentation here is that happened hundreds of years ago. So, given in light of the current state of things, I suppose it makes sense that would be happening again.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's a point in favor of something bad is coming back on these islands. All right. Well, that's useful information. But yeah, when it comes to the mission, yeah, we went there. We cleaned up the village. We talked to the villagers. They moved back in. Probably gonna have, ideally, send other people over there. Like I don't know, like adventurers probably don't want guard duty, but maybe the knights can send people. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens with Kashel when we meet up again. But yeah, that's what happened. Basically, they got attacked by undead and they ran away. So contacts were lost. They were not able to go fish anymore. And that's basically the story as we know it so far. But there's definitely something going on for the other group of adventurers that went around there were clearly looking for something, so they must know something as well. But we decided against going after them because we didn't really have much information as to their whereabouts, and decided it was probably better to inform some form of authority about what was going on before going back if we decide to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you all made it back safe. Give me. Do you have the mission request?
Desrod rifles through his pockets and grabs it and hands it to her.
Okay. If you give me a moment, I will go process this, and I'll come back with your payment.
Before she leaves, Desrod does mention, we did talk to the Grandmaster about about the extra compensation if it was serious, and I think roaming undead's quite a serious matter.
Okay. Do you have anything that we can offer as evidence of that?
The leaf-eating one has a head of a ghast, but he's not here right now.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Who am I?
Ignore him. He doesn't matter.
He's a personal contractor.
Yeah, he's a stray we picked up on our way there.
I see. And who's the leaf-eating one?
The knight.
He's a knight.
He's with the knights.
I see.
On the
He
off chance,
eats leaves.
on the off chance that the knights confiscate the head, because that's something they would do. I'm unsure if we have any proof otherwise that
Well,
they
I
were.
mean, there's a whole village of proof down there.
Very
Well,
untrustworthy enough.
well, something we could do, right? I think the easiest, simplest thing we can do is wait for Kashel to come back and see if he still has the head.
Well, the leaf eater said they were going to the tavern, so
Yeah, well, we go meet him at the tavern.
That's fair
You don't know
enough.
that.
Didn't you say it?
I said it. I said
You
it.
said it.
like before
Did-
we left the fishing hamlet.
Oh, okay.
He said he was going to go do his report and go to the tavern.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you
In that
all
case-
staying at the Portside
Yes.
Inn? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will go
Yes.
process this and come back with your compensation, and then if we are able to get any bonus cleared, then I'll have that delivered there.
And then,
All right.
excuse me, my dear Sheena, I have a separate question. If after we've settled all of our finances here, I could speak to you privately for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
She goes into the back, comes out a few minutes later, and puts down a bag of 20 gold pieces for each of you.
Yes.
Except for Mitt, as your name was not on the documentation.
It's okay. He's getting all of Dust Rose anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. If there is nothing else that I can help you with, I'll go and see about a bonus. And I believe you said that you wanted to speak with me?
I did.
Okay.
I'll be going to the blacksmith then.
All right.
I'd like to receive my gold from Desrod and head towards the potion shop.
Yes. I grab Mitt's hand and be like, "Thank you for your service," and I hand him the 20 gold and say, "You could do to improve your manners some."
Yeah, that's not really for you to say. If you need my services again, I'm sure you'll find me. And then I walk to the potion shop.
Okay.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. It reminds me of like there's this story I heard at one point, and like the main character, like he had this enemy, and then the enemy like became friend, but he was really mean all the time.
What's
Reminds
that
me of that.
old term that people used to say? Tsundere? I'm getting a vibe.
I don't know. I never heard that word, but
Hmm.
if you say so.
Okay. So, Arsen,
Yes.
Sheena looks at and she's like, what can I help you with?
He reaches into his pocket and he takes out a little note and he places it on the little desk and he's like, "I was told to come here without a stiff and ask you if I could who to speak with to get some sort of weaponry made."
She looks at the note and she looks back up at you. Like, okay. Come by after closing.
Around what time is that?
Should be shut down at around 10. If you want to come by then.
Cool, sounds good. It'll be a date. See you then. And he just twirls on his heel and walks out towards the tavern, and he will not be drinking tonight.
All right.
Kashel is already 4 drinks in.
God.
Kashel is having a bad day.
Go ahead, roll for drunk.
Wait, that's not a Constitution save. That's just a Constitution check. I'm stupid.
No, it's
Wait.
percentile. You're 4 drinks in.
Oh, that's fair. All right. Okay. All right. It's happening.
It's happening. You're
Phenomenal.
drunk.
I'm extremely drunk.
Oh my god.
You're having a bad time or a good time.
You're having a really bad day, and you're just
Is there
drinking the pain away.
I'm headed to the tavern too, but on the way, is there like a place that's selling dancing shoes or like shoes of a type? Maybe I could get
On the way? No.
No. Okay, that's fine.
I'm just laughing at the visual of like Arsen walking in the tavern, and then instead of him being sprawled over the table, it's Cash.
Indeed.
All right.
Oh, how the turntables.
All right. Lena, you head to the blacksmith. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. You arrive. You see he's outside working still.
approach, and I try to make myself seen.
Oh, one sec. You see, he sort of like puts away some of the stuff that he's working with, and he's like, custom order, right?
Yes, I would like to know if it has been done.
Yeah. Finished this morning.
Oh, well, perfect. Since everything was already paid in advance, I guess I just pick it up. Cool.
He goes into the shop behind a counter, and let me. There you go. Drag that into your inventory, and he hands you your weapon. He's like, "Yeah, I hope it works for you. If there's any issues or anything like that, if let me know. Tempering's fine. It's some of my best work. So
Perfect. I pick it up and I do like a few movements with it, a few attacks, to see how it feels in the hand without obviously hitting anything. And yeah, thank you very much. That feels great as a weapon.
yeah, if you or your friends ever need any work done, don't hesitate to come over here. I'd be happy to help.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much. And
So
I
he goes
leave.
back to what he was doing, and you head out. Mitt, you make it to the potion shop.
Yeah, so I walk in and I'm assuming Lyndon's working. I would like to know who's there.
Yeah, Lyndon's working. I mean, as much as you could call it working.
Love that guy.
Good to see you're awake, friend. I wanted to inquire about what potions you have that are potentially outside the norm, not just healing potions. Anything extravagant today?
He sort of wakes up a little bit, and he's like,
I jingled a gold in my pocket. I'm feeling real flush. Just got paid.
we have healing potions available for sale.
That's it. When do you guys restock on your good stuff? I don't want this mid-level stuff. I want the goods, the finest.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Sure. Let me see here. Persuasion. 11.
How much do you have?
I've got, I believe, around 50 right now. They could have your name on it.
We have healing potions.
No poison? Nothing? Just healing potions? You see, this is what happens when you try to support small business.
I'm sorry. Did you say poison?
I mean, I'm just wondering what you have. Where the good stuff is at.
Did you not see the sign on the door? Well, I suppose it's over the door. This is a potion shop, not a poison shop.
Surely you're alchemists, though. You might be whipping some stuff up in the back.
We are a potion shop. We sell potions.
Every time I come in here, I just leave disappointed. Okay, you can go back to your nap, I suppose. And then I leave.
Where would you like to go?
I would like to kind of just meander around the rooftops as I do. I want to go tip the pretzel guy a gold piece because despite not, saying it, I did enjoy the pretzel that I had. Just throw him a bone.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. He thanks you. Head up onto the rooftops and start to wander around up there.
Yeah, just meandering.
Meandering
Seeing if
towards
I see
anywhere
anything interesting.
in particular?
Maybe towards like the docks.
Okay. And Lena, where are you headed?
Well, after the blacksmith, I'm heading to the tavern because that's where we said we would meet up.
Okay. Arsen and Dustrod, you walk into the tavern. You see Kashel.
Oh, wait.
Huh?
I didn't want to walk into the tavern yet.
Okay,
Oh,
I
okay.
walk.
Where do
Sorry.
you want to go?
I wanted to set up in the port and do. I didn't want to perform in the tavern. I wanted to split off from the group and perform at the port from some gold.
Okay.
Personally,
Go
because
ahead.
I felt like the tavern wouldn't appreciate me taking the patron's gold.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Alright. On top of this, can we tie in the my subclass with the music since it's transformed?
How do you mean?
Like it's gonna be rock music. Something
Yeah.
that's probably not heard around here or everywhere.
Okay.
So it's gonna be easy rock, not like really hard rock, but we're gonna roll performance. Did it roll?
No.
Maybe not. Okay, let me roll it in here then.
$18.
Alright.
All right. Yeah, you start performing. Let me.
It is a unique music.
Yeah. You make 7 gold.
Gold. Alright, and I keep this up for at least an hour
Okay.
outside.
Everybody, Arsen,
Yes.
you enter the tavern
Mm-hmm.
and you see Kashel there.
Okay.
Over a table.
Oh.
Looks a little not great.
Oh. He'll walk over and sit down next to him. And he'll lay his head down on the table right by and be like, "Hey buddy, how's it going?"
Arsen!
Hey.
I kiss Arsen on the cheek.
Oh, okay.
You saved my life. I cannot thank you enough.
Uh-huh.
I
How much
thought
did you
I thought I could take them. They were
Wow.
undead, and I
Hey
could.
buddy. And he pats him on the back. How much have you had to drink?
This many I hold up like somewhere between 3 and 4 fingers. It's not all the way up.
Uh-huh. Okay. No more.
Oh, okay.
You want some juice?
Oh, juice sounds great.
We'll get you some juice. And I raise my hand up for someone to come over.
Hey, can you also pay for my drinks?
I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. You seem a little. Why'd you start drinking so much, buddy? How did it go at the headquarters?
Not good. It didn't go good.
No.
I asked questions, and the commander said that I I should have known what was going on, but like I'm one person, they're a whole
Mhm.
organization. Like what's that on
Yeah.
me?
He basically said it wasn't the knight's problem, right?
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
we were supposed to protect people.
You know, remember when I was talking about vigilantes?
Yeah.
I think that's a better route for you, buddy.
No, I don't know. There's a lot to gain from being a knight.
Yeah, like being made fun of by children, and also you're not a bad example, but there are many bad examples that I've met in my lifetime.
That's
Uh,
true, but I can get free potions, and there's all the equipment. I didn't pay for any of that shit.
can I get some juice?
Go ahead and roll persuasion or intimidation.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to do a persuasion, because that's better. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you put your hand up, give like a little smile and a wink, and Hugh comes over. He's like, "Right, what can I get for you? Another round?
No, dear, could you please get us some juice?
Yeah, juice. Right.
Juice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back." And kind of
Thank
scurries
you.
off, comes back just a moment later, puts down a mug of uh, lemonade, which is the closest thing that he has to juice, which is
Perfect.
not really lemonade, it's just lemon and water and sugar.
Can I have some ice?
Uh, yeah, yep. And he goes back, comes back again, and just kind of like puts a fistful of ice into the glass.
Perfect. Here you go, Cash.
Thank you.
Yeah, get some
I,
hydration.
I just, I thought I could do it. I thought I was better than that.
You're probably better than them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate night.
No,
I
I
hate
mean
so
like
much.
better than the ghouls.
Oh, you did fine. I don't know what
I
you're. Why are you so upset? You like
I
took
I
on
almost
Florida by yourself.
I nearly died. The only reason I'm here is because of you.
Listen, nearly died, and he does the quotations. Is we all nearly die like every so often. It's fine.
I just start full ugly crying.
Pats him on the back.
I don't want to go back to the barracks tonight.
Uh, you know, you don't have to go back. I have a whole giant master bedroom. You can sleep on the floor.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, the last time I was in there, I saw a light.
Hmm.
There's can I couldn't find anything, but could you check that out for me?
In my room,
Yeah, in
you
your
saw
room.
a light in my room.
There was a light in your room.
Was it a candle?
No, it was the bookshelf.
There was a light at the bookshelf.
Yeah.
That's
But let's go up. Let's go up.
okay, okay. Arsen follows Cash, I suppose.
I kind of need some help getting up the stairs.
God.
I don't have any armor. The armor's back at the barracks.
Okay, but you realize our son is like 5'3".
That's fine. I just need some help.
Yeah, you can help.
Can I roll for the -1 strength I have?
Please do.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna go well.
Probably not.
Oh!
Well, you rolled a 2. At
Yeah.
least it wasn't a 1, then you would have had a 0, which would have been extra funny.
Oh my god.
Um,
Okay.
It,
you don't help so much as you do as hinder.
Uh-huh. I'd imagine.
It's mostly like Kashel using your body as like a walker.
God. Arsen's wobbling.
Like halfway up the stairs, Kashel tries to like climb onto you.
Oh no.
It's a huge mess. You fall, hit the staircase. Neither of you get like injured or anything, but everybody does like look at you. Like all of the sounds in the tavern stop as everyone just kind
Oh.
of stares for a moment.
Arsen
It's
is just
okay. I'm going to sleep.
No, you're not. Let's go.
When
God. I guess through struggle, Arsen leads Cash back to his room, and he's like, okay.
Yeah, you guys get upstairs. Get into the room.
I lean on the bookshelf to move it.
Is this the bookshelf?
This is the bookshelf.
Okay, I'm gonna humor the drunk person.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, no.
No, it's okay. There's a bathroom in here.
Okay, you go to the bathroom.
No, it's in here.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna push Cash so
I
he's
move
sitting.
I move the bookshelf and go in.
What? He moves the bookshelf?
Yeah.
He just moves it. It just moves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Arsen follows him.
I couldn't find anything really in this room. It was just kind of a bathroom. If you want to take a look around, I mean, it's your room.
Okay. Can I do a little roll for just investigation to look around?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Whether
God,
I
it's
was
like
sober or
handling
drunk, the play was play drunk and get you in this room. That's
Nice.
a 20.
That's a mod 20. Yeah, you absolutely find another hidden door.
Okay. Can I check it for any traps?
With your investigation, yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
There are a few traps that you
Okay.
notice. There is a pressure plate on the
Mhm.
other side of the door.
Okay.
There is a tripwire. And there is another pressure plate after the first one.
Okay, so is the tripwire when you open the door?
Yes.
Or is it like okay?
So it's the door opens, there's a tripwire immediately, a pressure plate, and then another pressure plate behind it.
I'm going to take this information and look at the drunk bastard behind me. And
Hey, there's another room.
no, there isn't.
Detect magic. I'm gonna cast detect magic because I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't prepare that. I didn't prepare
No,
that.
I haven't.
prepare
I'm
it.
not going to do it.
Arsen, roll a deception check when you say that there isn't a room. And we'll put that against Kashel's perception
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage because you
With
are drunk.
disadvantage. Yeah.
He just looks him dead in the eye and says, "No, there isn't."
All right. Wait, hold on. Hold up a sec. Deception. With disadvantage. Incredible.
No, perception.
Right, yeah.
It's
Perception.
okay,
Yeah,
he's
no, my brain. I'm sorry, I'm drunk.
He's drunk.
As it turns out, my mouse decided it didn't want to work. All right, okay. Perception. With disadvantage, that one.
No,
Yeah,
much better.
you're drunk.
Yeah. So
Arsen tells you that there's not a room, and you don't know if you actually saw a room.
Cool.
What Arsen's gonna do is he's gonna help Cash wash his face, get some water splashed on there, drag him out of the bathroom, and
Do you close the
toss
door?
him on. Yes, I closed the door. And toss him on the bed.
Okay.
I think you should take a nap.
That sounds good.
I think you should take a nap.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, tuck him in, make sure he's all cozy, fluff the pillow. Give him a little kiss on top of the head and be like, "Okay, you sleep now. I'll make sure everyone knows that you're okay."
I just pass out.
Okay,
All
good.
right.
Arsen's gonna go back to the door.
Okay. You head back to the door. What would you like to do?
Okay. So the traps start when the tripwire is in front of the door. So he's gonna open the door. And it's a tripwire like you walk in and trip, right? Not that the wire is tugged when the door's open.
Yeah, the tripwire trip will activate the trap if you move into it, not if the
Okay,
door
and-
opens.
And how far apart are the pressure plates from so there are 2 pressure plates. How big are they?
They're one tile each.
Okay.
So it's like
Alright.
if you were to hop over the pressure plate that you noticed, you would hit the pressure plate that you didn't.
Okay. I kind of stick my head in the room. Is it dark?
Yes, but you have dark vision.
Yes, I do. What do I see?
It is an armory.
Ooh. Interesting. Like secret armory. I cast detect magic.
There's no magic. It's
Okay. No magic weapons or anything?
No.
Okay. Damn. It's just a really nice armory?
Mhm.
Anything cool?
there's a bunch of weapons. Like it's a bunch of swords, armor.
Weird that it's just in this inn/tavern behind a secret door.
Which is also behind a secret door. Yes.
2 secret doors. I want to try to get in here without stepping on any trap. So let's see.
So you have 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
You can go for an acrobatics check to leap over all of the traps,
Mm-hmm.
or you can try and disarm each one.
How good is my pretty good. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna acrobatics and hopefully I don't roll under a 10. I'm gonna boop. Not under a 10. It is under a 10. 13.
Give me a dex save with disadvantage.
Is it because it's your lucky favorite number?
No.
How do I do disadvantage? I'm just gonna roll twice because I don't have shift on my.
That's fine.
There's that one.
That's
And
a stealth check, not
No,
a
I know.
dexterity save.
I know. Hold on. There's this one.
That's sleight of hand. That's not a dexterity save.
But wait a second.
Failing the IRL dex check.
Yeah, my screen's a little small for some reason at the moment. Awesome.
That's also a dex check.
Yep, that's not okay. Here, it's okay. I got it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm having a fun time.
Oh, it won't let me click the saving throw button.
Oh, hold on.
Weird. Deck save.
There
Okay,
we
there's
go.
that one.
That's one.
And the other one,
Okay.
13.
Okay. Give me a Constitution save.
Oh, God damn it. No, wrong one. Don't. Eh. Natural 20?
Ooh.
Okay.
What a ride.
Okay. You take 2 damage as you get shot with a poison dart, but you are not poisoned.
Oh. Ow. But cool, I'm in.
Mhm.
Okay. I want to look around. I want to see what kind of weapons there are in here.
There's swords, spears, some pole arms.
Mhm.
There's armor, studded leather, and plate.
Mhm.
There are some daggers, short swords.
Can I want to take a short sword and a dagger.
Okay.
And then anything else? Nothing really?
There's some like cloaks and cowls and stuff.
Is it a nice cloak?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay.
It's like a little shopping trip.
Or you don't pay for anything.
Yeah, except I got an arrow.
You paid with your blood.
I did. Okay. I guess that's it. That's really I feel like there's something more here. Why would it be hidden behind 2 secret doors?
Go
I'll
ahead
make a
and roll.
mental
Plate armor
note.
is expensive as fuck.
I mean, you can investigate if you want.
I will. I do. I want to investigate a little bit more. I want to. Oh no. No, he's too preoccupied with shiny things. It's like a candy store. How many daggers can I take?
There's 6 of them.
I want to take all of them.
Sure.
And I'll take a short sword. And any armor in here that's better than what I have now?
You can wear studded leather.
And that's better?
I believe so. You're wearing
Okay.
regular leather armor, correct?
Cool. I'm going to take the studded leather too.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, I guess that's it. I guess I'm gonna try to make my way back out of the room after my small little, like, I wrap everything in the cloak and I throw it
Make
over
another
my shoulder.
acrobatics check to get out.
Yeah, okay. That's way better.
Yep. You make it. You hop over the 2 remaining traps
Not this time.
and get out.
I close the door. I close the other door. And
Okay.
yeah. Cool. I'll put the daggers away. I'll shove the cloak in my bag and hide the short sword a little, cause but like under my cloak that I have on now, because I don't want to walk out of here with stuff that I stole from in here.
That's fair.
And Cash is still dead.
Yeah.
All right, I
Do you head back downstairs or
Everyone's gonna meet at the tavern, right?
correct?
I should probably wait for them.
Okay.
I mean, has it
So
been an hour yet?
Getting close.
Okay.
So I'll go back down to the table where we sat at the night before and kind of sit down, and I'll like bring out my like deck of cards and I'll just like play with them while I wait.
Okay. Lena, as you enter the tavern, Arsen and Kashel are not there. You do
Alright.
see, like, as you like approach, you hear Dustrod playing music by the docks. But your friends are not in the tavern.
Well, we did say we would meet here, so I guess I'm just going to find a table and wait for everyone to show up.
Okay. Hugh approaches and he's like, "Hi. Do you want me to bring you anything? Are you by yourself? You're waiting for anybody?"
Yes, I'm waiting for my friends. I'm not going to take anything until they're here, but thanks.
All right. Understood. If you need anything, just give a holler. And goes
All right.
back to work. A few minutes go by, and Arsen comes down the staircase.
I wave to him.
Oh. Okay, I go over towards Lena and I sit down and I'm like, you wouldn't believe it. Cash got totally zonked out and I had to take him upstairs.
I mean, I can believe it. He did take quite a beating yesterday.
Yeah, he was 3 or 4 drinks in. I don't know how many fingers he held up. He used me as like a cane to get upstairs. We fell like 3 times. I'm embarrassed.
I'm sorry I
know-
didn't get to see that.
She's Arsen's like, I know he was drunk because as soon as I got here, he kissed my face.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was like out of nowhere. I felt like blown away. But I got him some lemonade. And he's passed out upstairs. So, how'd your
All right.
weapon? How's your weapon? How's it? Let me see.
It's really good. It's really good. So I can use it to attack, which is what it needs to do. But yeah, I tried it a bit. I mean, not in combat, of course. I didn't go fight people. But yeah, like I swinged it a bit around. The balance is just right, and I can definitely put some magic in there. So
Nice.
it should, it should be better than the dagger you gave me.
Okay. I mean, you can keep it. Just think of it as like if you ever need it for something, throw it at someone or.
Yeah, I guess I can throw it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll keep it. And yeah, aside from that, did you get Kashel's gassed head?
I don't like there was no head when he was half thrown over the table drunk. I'm assuming the knights kept it. He seemed pretty upset. I think we might be able to, steer him away from knighthood, which is very exciting.
Why would you want a knight to not be a knight anymore? It's prestigious title. It comes with
There's
with stuff, I guess.
I mean, like, there are pros and cons, I suppose, but I feel like maybe it's just my own personal bias, but I think knights are a little overrated. You know what I mean? They get power hungry, too much, they think they're better than a lot of us common folk.
Well, yeah, some of them clearly think so. Well, a lot of them are nobility. Like they're taught from birth that they're better than everyone else. So I guess it just comes with the pedigree.
I've had 1 or 2 experiences in my time around that have definitely steered my perspective. I think Cash would do better as an adventurer. He has that spirit to help others, no matter the cost. And knights have very strict path they have to follow. So
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could make it as an adventurer if it
Mhm.
doesn't get paralyzed.
yeah,
Um,
that was great. And then I had to. He owes me a potion.
well, when he stops being drunk, I
When
guess you
yeah,
can.
when he's not drunk in my bed, drooling all over my pillow. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and it also owes us a head, so I guess we're gonna talk to him about that.
he owes us head. Yes.
Yes, no, a head, like the head he cut off from the
Uh-huh.
undead.
Yeah.
But where's everyone else? I mean, I know that Dustrad is playing music outside. I heard
Yeah.
him.
I'm
He's
pretty.
doing some pretty funky stuff with his instrument. I've never seen anyone play like that.
I feel like he's got a weird groove going on. I'm into it. I think it's pretty neato.
Right.
Our little cat friend meandered off again. He's so I don't know what to think of that guy.
I don't know. I think he's an asshole.
Yeah, he's definitely an asshole. I mean, like, I'm trying to, like, be polite, I am similar in my, we have similar, what's the word I'm looking vibes? Short, tiny, hooded creatures who like to shoot things with bows.
Sure,
So-
but at least you don't go around insulting almost everyone you meet.
No, actually, I think rather than insulting, it's better to compliment everybody you, because then they're more likely to help you with things in the future.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I don't know what
Well,
to do.
Maybe we're just not gonna see him again.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, Dustrod gave him all of his money.
Yeah,
An idiot.
it would have been way easier if he had actually like joined the group when we picked the mission up, and then he would have gotten his own money.
Yeah, and maybe he would have gotten double the money.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Are you
I guess.
thirsty? Do you want some juice?
No, I don't. No, I'm fine right now. I don't need anything.
You don't.
Okay,
You don't seem
Dustrad,
to.
you enter the bar.
yes, and I enter with a flare. I slam the door open and I yell, "My favorite dancing brother Hugh, where are ya?"
I like how Arsen was just about to like really dig into Lena.
Yeah,
you
that
see,
saved me.
you see Hugh's eyes light up, and then his wife steps in between the two of you, and just kind of glares at you.
Of course.
I give her a nod, like, okay, I understand. But I go up to Hugh and I'm like, maybe another night, but we'll definitely have another night like this. Like last night.
Making big promises.
God.
So, that's what Desperado does.
Yeah.
In any case, he nods, he waves to Lena and Arsen. Doesn't notice Cash isn't there. And acts and goes up to them and say, "So what's happening?"
Cash got shit faced, and I had to drag his ass upstairs, and he's drooling all over my pillow.
That Dust looks up and down Arsen. I'm like, "You did?"
Okay, so here's the thing. More or less, I was used as a walking stick. I think I have a bruise on my arm actually from where he gripped too tightly when he took us down the stairs.
That makes more sense. You're more of a cane than a support, so.
Oh wow, thank you so much, Dustrad. You really know how to flatter a guy.
Oh, thank you very much. That's in my job title,
Of
bar.
course. Yeah. Charming.
Very much so. Desperate smiles.
You definitely charmed the bartender. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about that.
You think I could charm his wife?
You can give it a shot.
Well, 5
does
gold
the-
usually does the trick,
She does
Oh,
seem
you
to be into
need
short
gold.
guys, so
I don't want to sleep with her. I just want to have more weird shenaniganery like yesterday.
So you left Cash upstairs?
Oh, he's tucked in very nicely in my giant bed, which he's drooling all over.
Okay.
He's fine. Don't worry about it. I
Well,
cleaned him up.
Yeah, when he stops being drunk, we're gonna have to ask him about the head because that's where we're gonna get our
That's,
bonus
that's
from.
where we get our big money.
Yeah.
And
I
apparently,
really do need that money. I was hoping to pick up some better armor, but it's
oh wow, armor. You say interesting. What size are you?
uh, on the shorter side, but looking for
Yeah.
anything that might be
Do you,
better.
do you like studded leather?
Oh, I would love some studded leather.
Meet me in the morning.
Oh,
Okay.
that's how it gives her a look. Like, okay, yeah. I normally a lot of people of my profession, we don't like to get upfront and personal, but particular magic really lends itself to being more in your face.
Hmm.
Well, speaking of my magic and music, I walk over to Hugh and ask him if I could play some tunes, just drum
Uh,
up some business, just for free.
yeah, he kind of motions over to the stage.
I hop on the stage and I strum up some good old rock and roll.
Yep.
This would be different from last night since it's now changed. Do you want me to roll performance or anything?
Yeah, go ahead. Why not?
Love doing this. If I get in that 20, that'd be great.
Hey, 5% chance. That's not enough.
Almost.
Oh,
Almost.
Pretty
Got a
good.
19. I mean,
Yeah,
20
you put
is
on
still really good.
a hell of a show.
One hell of a show.
while he's doing this, can I sneak upstairs real quick?
Sure.
Can I gotta go to the bathroom, Lena. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'd also like to
Uh,
make my way towards the tavern.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go back to my room. Is Cash still asleep?
Yep.
Okay.
Mike,
Yes. Yes.
check DMs.
no.
Uh,
What shenanigans are happening?
Kashel, so you make your way back up to your room. Kashel
Uh-huh.
is still asleep, but he is not asleep where you left him.
Oh.
As you walk into the room, you see Kashel has passed out in the doorway of the secret door that leads to the bathroom. He has
Mhm.
passed out after throwing up on the floor in the doorway.
I step over him. And I go back to the armory.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll acrobatics to get back in there. I'm in.
Yep, you're in.
I grab another studded leather armor.
Okay.
And then I mean, I'm sure Cash has stuff. Yeah, it's fine. And then I just I just wanted that.
Okay.
Do I have to roll again?
Now you're fine.
Okay, I close the door. I'm gonna do a little. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a little. Prestidigitation, clean up the mess on the floor, and Cash.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag him out of the secret room. But do I have to roll a strength check?
Yes.
Ugh. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, you drag him.
okay, cool. I drag him out, and I close the door again, and I just leave him on the floor, and I go back downstairs.
Okay. You head back
I give him a
downstairs.
pat on the face.
Okay. You head back downstairs as Mitt enters the tavern.
I walk in and I'm assuming I see Lena and Dusrod performing, and I just kind of give them a glance and continue walking up to the counter.
Okay.
I ask the barkeep to rent a room for the night.
Yeah, we can give you a room. We still got some. Is it just you?
It's just me. Preferably with a nice view of the area behind it. Like a view of your backyard from the window, if possible.
I believe that room's already taken. But let me see what we have.
What's
Any
the
kinda-
what's the price for the room this evening?
Price for the room depends on the size of the room.
Well, I dropped 20 gold pieces on the counter. If you can get me a room with the view that I request.
Yeah,
For a
yeah.
bedroom?
20 gold on a room.
That's
Okay.
so stupid.
Notice. Can I roll perception to notice Mitt talking to him?
You would. I think you would notice.
Why would anyone
Would I notice?
gold?
Okay. I'll just relay into my performance. Alright, can I like look at this is Hughie's talking to, right?
Yeah.
And can I like let me look at this map here.
God, my map isn't working.
I like point at Mitt and like kind of shake my head towards Hugh. I'm
Like,
trying,
nah.
like, like be careful with this one.
Yeah, he notices, and let me roll insight for him. Like, he notices you, and he's picking up what you're putting down.
All right then.
Hugh looks at you and he's like, yeah, I think we have a room that is what you're looking for.
Perfect. If you'd like to show me to the room.
Of course, yeah. Right this way. And he takes you up the stairs, and shows you into your room.
Cool. I'd like to roll an investigation check to make sure that the room is facing the pothole that I saw the man go into the other day.
$20 gold for a room. His balls are huge.
Yeah,
It
fuck
is.
it. Why not? Awesome. I'm going to. How is the room positioned? Can I see Can I see out the window? Like, do I have a line of sight of the pothole from the bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, then I'm just going to kind of camp out in the room and observe the pothole to see if I notice anybody coming or going to it tonight.
Okay.
I toss the gold to Hugh and kick him out of my room very, very politely.
You do notice that the potted plant that you pulled over the like storm drain is moved.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Oh, God.
Plot thickens.
Arsen's
Plot
bleeding from
thickens.
his arm.
I'm just going to I'm gonna lock the door to my room and open the window and kind of just chill there and wait to see if I notice anybody that looks like they're heading towards it or coming out of it.
Okay.
How high up am I off the ground? About 10 feet?
It's a second
20
story
feet?
building.
It's like 20 feet.
Yeah.
I can scale that. We're good.
I'd like to think that as Arsen comes back, he has not realized that he has like dried blood on his cloak. where he was shot in the arm with the arrow?
Yeah, probably wouldn't.
He took the arrow though.
Yeah,
He's
a
not gonna
lot's
leave
been
his
going on.
there.
I mean, to
Yeah,
be fair, we were in a battle. We haven't really washed up.
True. Who knows where that came
But all right,
from? Nice.
it starts
I
to
guess.
get late.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Is it 10
What?
o'clock?
Yeah, sun's going down. It is late at night.
Desrod's been just performing constantly all night. I would like to think that this has been such high performance young people been really just
Vibing.
drunk and vibing, and there's been a
Mhm.
lot of patronage tonight.
Um,
But why can I? I'm guessing this isn't like there isn't no like brawlers in the tavern, is there? That I could maybe pick out.
Like
let's play.
rough customers.
Maybe someone I can like bet we can, punch each other out. Maybe get in a little fight, a friendly
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
A
There's some
friendly fight.
people who look like they could fight.
Why do you want to
Uh,
fight?
Wait,
It's my
before
background. I'm a gladiator.
Destrod does this, Arsen's gonna walk up to him and give him a little gold coin in his hat and a pat on the shoulder and say, "Don't get fucked up. I'll see you later," and leave.
Okay.
So I approached some of these tougher looking customers and told them and say, "Hey, make a bet with you. 3 gold, mano to mano. Let's duke it out over there in the corner."
Guy looks at it and he's like, "Yeah, all right, I'll take that bet."
Desrod rolls up his sleeves and he's like, "Haha," and he goes in the corner and he clears out the corner a bit on the stage and he's like puts down and he waves over to is Lena still in the main area?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay, I wave over to Lena and be like, "Lena, come here. Hold our gold for us."
What the
Uh,
fuck are you doing?
oh, it's old honor tradition.
I approach. I'm like, wouldn't it be better to go do that outside?
Yeah, outside it doesn't really work. I mean, way too many nights there.
Uh,
Besides, we have a stage right here.
okay.
It's just be a
Okay.
little scuffle. Which
All right, all right. I'll hold your goal, but if things get too violent, I'm, gonna try to stop you. We don't want to destroy the bar.
nothing be broken, I swear. So I give my gold to her and nod to the guy to give the gold to her.
He hands the gold pieces over.
And be like, "All right, first one to surrender, or get knocked out wins."
Okay.
All right, and I want to integrate this little bow into like a performance too,
Okay.
if that's possible. As like the finisher of my music for tonight, I wanted to be flary and dodging around, tapping him on the shoulders, you know, doing outrageous somersaults while we fight it out on the stage.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
All right. And that's what I'm doing. Now, I don't know how you want to go about it. You want to roll for unarmed or
Yeah.
because like it's a roll for hit.
Yeah, we'll do that. Go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Okay, how do I do this? Let me
You should be able to roll an unarmed attack.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to roll on Foundry with it.
At the top left, you can go in inventory, and there's unarmed strike, and you can click on that if your stuff is set up like it is for me.
A
It's only
9 does not hit.
It does not hit. Okay, I
No.
exaggerate me missing though.
Okay.
Too.
He misses.
He misses. Okay. As he misses me back, I waggle my finger at him, and then I wound up another punch to him. And so we're gonna go ahead and do another attack roll. Ah,
Oh my god.
no!
You throw a wild haymaker at him.
This is perfect.
And as you do, he kind of steps to the side and you slip and fall off the stage.
I slip and fall off the stage.
Yeah.
Can I do an acrobatics check to try to roll back upwards? If he's gonna try to punch me, I don't know what.
Like to not fall on your face?
Yeah. Or to just get up from it.
No. I mean, he lets you, like, you fall off the stage, hit the
And he
ground.
lets me up.
Yeah, he's not going to swing at you, like, when you're on the floor, right? But he
Yeah,
does.
so yeah, he's understandable.
Like, as you get up, he looks at it and he's like, so does that mean that I win?
With reluctance, I think that that means you win, good sir. And I tip my hat and wave to the crowd, cheering him on.
It's a short fight.
Yeah, this is a short fight.
He looks and he's like, oh, double or nothing?
Double or nothing? Desrod looks around and he asks the crowd, "What do you think, crowd? Another round?"
The crowd seems disinterested.
They seem disinterested. I guess
Like, they don't
might
know
as well
what's going on at the moment.
They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they seem like they're very confused.
They're
This is
very
not a
confused.
This isn't a
I know.
gladiatorial arena, so like.
They're dead. Yeah, I know. It's just what this rat does.
This road fights strangers in bars.
Dude, he does. There's a few backstories. Okay, yeah. You know what? Let's give it one more go around.
All right.
And
He takes a swing at you.
he takes a swing.
Now he slips and falls off the stage.
He slips and falls off the stage.
What's up with you guys?
He rolled an @1.
Yeah, I
Incredible.
understand that. This is what happened.
This is the best.
Like I just saw two people slip off, like fall off the stage in a row, and like I'm just next to them. I'm like, what are you doing? What's going
Then
on?
The guy looks at you and he's like, I gotta be honest, I don't know.
Oh, that's fine. How about this? And I bring over a stool and a table. And I'm like, how about an arm wrestling match? For all the gold.
Hi.
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that.
Alright. What do you want me to roll?
Athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You win.
I win.
It's not a very close game. You make it seem like it is to put on a little bit of a better show. Let him get pretty close to winning. You see like veins popping out of his neck, sweat starts to form on his brow, and then almost in the blink of an eye, you just slam his arm down on the table, mugs fall on the floor.
I stand up, arms in the air, victorious. And I look at him and say, anytime.
Nodding
Maybe
with
next time we can go to a more proper place.
Yeah, next time.
I'm on the side applauding, but because I'm wearing gloves, it doesn't make much noise.
It's just
So I grabbed the gold, which is, I guess, 3 extra pieces. Or did we do double or nothing?
That was double or nothing.
So
So
it's 6.
yeah.
Okay. And then I go wave over to Hugh and go get a drink. I've not drunken anything this night yet.
Yeah, you go get a drink.
I'm on a mission.
Arsen,
Yeet.
you head to the Adventurers Guild, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Doop, doop, doop. Perception's pretty okay. Not real. 10.
Okay. You go to walk into the Adventurers Guild,
Mm-hmm.
and the door is locked.
Oh.
You look around, you don't see anybody.
Would it be uncouth to unlock the door?
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Sure. That's a dirty 20, my boy.
You try to open the door, look around, don't notice anybody, pick the lock, open the door, and as you go to push the door open, you get pulled in as the door is opened from the inside. And Sheena is standing there looking at you, and she's like, what are you doing?
It's instinct. Hi, what's up?
Uh-huh. Okay. Who gave you the note?
The blacks.
The
I
blacksmith.
wanted a pretty cool I had an idea, and he said it was a pretty cool idea. And then he gave me this note. He put it in my pocket.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
How do I know that I can trust you?
That is a very good question. If we want to be specific, I'm not super trustworthy, but I'm not an narc.
I see. Well, she kind of pauses for a second, and she's like, come with me.
Okay.
And she kind of like motions for you to come inside.
Our son follows, his tail's flicking happily.
You walk in, she closes the door, locks the door behind you, kind of grabs you by the shoulders and moves you into the middle of an open space, sort of like in the walkway that leads towards the counter.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at you and she's like, I'll level with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
And you're not going to resist it. Okay?
He holds out his pinky. Pinky swear.
I will then ask you a couple questions, and depending on those answers, we can proceed forward, okay?
Sure.
Okay. And she does exactly as she said. She casts Zone of Truth.
Cool.
Would you like to try to resist the spell?
Nope.
Okay. She casts the spell. You are standing in the middle of the Zone of Truth. She
Mhm.
looks at you, and she's like, "What's your name?"
Arsen.
Who gave you the note?
The blacksmith.
Why did the blacksmith give you this note?
I wanted a custom weapon.
What weapon was that?
An automatic type of bow where it's like you pull a trigger and it shoots the bow, the arrow out, and it could reload itself.
Okay. Are you in any way affiliated with the government here? Either with the
Fuck
Knights
no.
or the City Guard or Urgwit?
I would rather kill myself than be affiliated with the government in any form.
So you're not friends with any Knights?
Friends is a loose term. I also am not sure if he's going to be a knight very longer, but I'm not. What's the word I'm looking for? Acquaintances.
Would you like to help overthrow the status quo?
Anarchy?
Not anarchy.
But
Political reform.
political. Can I ask a counter question?
She steps into the Zone of Truth. Sure.
What would this entail exactly?
One of your
If I-
friends stumbled across some information that certain historical information has been magically removed. People's memories have been tampered with, and we believe that Lord Urgwit is in some way related or responsible. The Knights
Mhm.
don't do their jobs. They are a private military force whose sole purpose is to enforce the will of Gregor Urgwit. And we want to overthrow that political regime.
Well, I have. That sounds so interesting, and I am curious about so many things that are going on, and I do really want to stick it to the Knights because, as you know, most common folk, I haven't had a good experience with them. I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine.
Can you be trusted to not rat us out?
Yes.
Okay. She dismisses the spell. Come with me.
He trots after.
She leads you out of the guild hall, locks the door behind her, and leads you to a sort of like a fenced off area by the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And you go into that area, and she, like, as you guys are approaching, she sort of like puts her hood up on her cloak.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
And moves as she approaches, she sort of like, you're not sure if it's it's like some kind of signal, right?
Yeah.
and she reaches down and lifts up the storm drain and moves it.
Can I roll for stealth while this is going?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for stealth.
21.
Okay.
Am I seeing? Like, I would be hidden, right?
Sure.
Okay.
And she looks over at you and motions for you to follow. And
I
she heads
follow.
down into the storm drain.
Okay. Into the hole we go.
Mitt, you see two figures enter the storm drain that you're watching.
I mean, would I see them as they're approaching it? Or do they magically appear in front of the storm drain?
You don't see where they approach from the window.
But as I see them walking towards the storm drain, can I jump down?
Yeah, you can jump down.
Okay. I want to jump down and approach them. Do I need to athletics check the jump down?
Yes.
Or am I...
Give me an
okay.
athletics check to drop down.
9. That's rough. But I have a
So
climbing
graceful.
speed. Climb doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
If you jump,
You
it
take
should.
3 damage.
Okay.
And we will take a quick break. We are back. Okay, so Mitt, you
Yeah.
look at my DMs.
Just don't forget him. It's
Okay. I got you.
no rush.
I got you. Mitt,
Yeah.
you drop down,
Mhm.
hit your acrobatics check,
Yeah.
and as you do that, a crossbow bolt fires at like the figure that's moving toward, like, that was going down into the storm drain. As
Mhm.
soon as you hit the ground, it fires a crossbow bolt at you
Mm-hmm.
and misses, but you
Mhm.
get the feeling that it was on purpose.
Yeah. I kind of like look behind me. I'm assuming it like impales the wall.
Mhm.
Kind of like a narrow miss, and I say, "Why are you firing? I'm friendly."
I don't know that.
Well,
Who are you?
who are you?
I'm here, right?
Can I roll to see if I perceive the voice of the person talking to me? I have
Give me
pretty high
insight.
passive perception.
Roll an insight check.
Sure. 17.
17. Yeah, you know. You have a good idea of who it is.
Yeah. Is that the lady that paid us from the guild hall? I forget your name. Shoeshine? Sheena?
At this moment, Arsen is so fucking frustrated.
Shoeshine? Sheena? Is that you? Why are you firing a crossbow at me? I've observed people going in and out of that hole, and I'm curious as to what you guys are doing.
Arsen, give me an insight check.
Okay. It's not gonna be great, I don't think. Yeah.
That's a history check.
Oh, sorry. Like I said, this thing is very like. That's better.
You see that her hand starts to move towards her weapon.
Okay. Arsen will kind of like step up between the two. And just be like, hold on a second. He's not a threat. He's just annoying. I will persuade her to calm down. With a 23.
She pauses.
And like he's
Well.
clearly irritated. He's not happy about this. But he's just, he's not a threat. Hold on, don't attack him.
Not a threat. Okay. You see she points at you. She's like, and who are you?
I move closer. I don't think I've told the party my name, but I say I'm a bounty hunter. I'm not a threat to you. I do what I'm paid to do. I'm not on a mission. I just observed people coming in and out last night, and I was curious, so I figured I'd scout it out. I'm a pretty observant fellow in the night.
Okay.
And why is this hole of importance to you? Where are you guys going? I'm assuming I noticed Arsen is there.
Well,
Yeah, I
yes,
mean, he
just
stepped in
stopped
between
you.
the two.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I mean,
You remember when I said I was going on a little trip earlier?
oh, the grand adventure you told me about.
Yeah.
It's into the sewer with.
I didn't know it was into the sewers.
Sheena.
No, I didn't know it was in...
Arsen,
I
grab
just
that one and bring him with.
Yeah,
We
you
don't
got
have time
it.
for this.
Okay, I'll grab Mitt's arm.
I guess into the sewers we go then.
You both are led down into the sewer and then travel for honestly a while, like 15 20 minutes of just kind of going through from narrow passage to narrow passage through narrow passage. For a minute it seems like you're moving in circles, and then you approach a door. Sheena opens the door, and it like opens up into like a like this subterranean like den, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you walk in, Sheena looks over at somebody else who's in there, and she whispers something under her breath.
Can I hear it?
Roll perception.
I'm also gonna roll.
Is it like in under any sort of like language, or is it just under her breath?
11.
It's under her breath.
Oh no, I didn't hear it.
Neither of you can really make out what she says, but you get a pretty good idea of what it was as two men come up behind the two of you and attempt to restrain Mitt. Mitt, would you like to try and resist?
No, this is not where I saw my night going.
I just sidestep away from it.
I'm used to being roughed up by the authority figures in this city. What was I expecting coming down into a sewer?
And Arsen stops and he's like, honestly, I felt like you were gonna lead that somewhere else.
Do we have knights working in the sewer now? Am I being punched again? What is happening?
Can Arsen slap him
Yeah, I
to shut
mean,
him up?
roll an unarmed strike.
With
It's not
advantage.
gonna be very
With advantage.
okay.
Yeah, he is restrained.
Okay, actions. It's not gonna be very good.
I mean, at best you deal 0 damage. So like,
I rolled twice, right?
And take the higher of the two, yes.
I didn't know we had awful knights working down in this sewer.
16.
Amazing.
Yeah, that meets the armor class. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Be careful back there. Don't step on my tail.
Hold on. My iPad screen is not having a good day. Which one's the... No. Give me a sec.
The pyramid.
Yeah, I know. I just tried to do like 3 of them.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. 3 damage. You smack him across the face.
Shut the fuck up for once and just listen.
I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Can you shut up?
You see Sheena approaches and she's like, if you keep talking like that, you're not leaving here.
I mean, at least let her smack my good side, even it out.
Right. Okay. What are we going to do with you? Okay. She walks away for a second and starts to, you see, like, she like goes to the back of the room. Well, I guess it's the front of the room. You would be in the back of the room because it's where you came in from, but
Mhm.
semantics. And approaches somebody, and like you can tell that like they're having a brief conversation. And you see the person that she was talking to walks up, and it is the guildmaster, Erit.
Oh.
Well, what? This is a pretty fine mess, isn't it? Arsen,
Arsen,
it's good to see you.
Nice to see you again, looking as lovely as ever.
Thank you for the compliment.
Of course.
And who are you?
I'm Mitt. I've explained that to your colleague already. I observed them going into the sewer, and my pal here, the one that was slapping me, dragged me down with you guys. I was just curious as to what's going on.
Okay.
It seems like you guys got a nice place down here.
Well,
Is the rent high?
Mitt, here's the thing. I don't know if we can trust you.
I mean,
Now, I've been
you don't
told that
have
you're
any
a bounty
reason
hunter,
to.
right?
That's correct.
And you're right. We don't have any reason to trust you. Bounty hunters are only loyal to coin.
You're not wrong. I'm not down here to spew lies to you.
Well,
But I know nothing of you. I don't know. I know you from the guild hall. Aside from that, I've seen you around. I don't really. It doesn't seem to me that you're doing anything down here that's wrong.
right. Well,
If you live in the sewer, that's on you, sir.
we can't have anybody knowing about this location. Now, I can't offer you coin. So I don't know how I'm going to trust that you're not going to tell anybody.
I don't really talk to people unless I have reason to. I came here to Warrenport to find employment, and I've been harassed since I came here. I was dragged on a misadventure by your buddies that you sent out to the hamlet. I don't know. What do you propose? Must you kill me? If that's what you really need to do, then that's on you to do it. I'm not really in a position to negotiate with you here. I don't have allegiances with anybody. You're not wrong.
Well, I can't offer you a coin to not tell anyone about this location.
I don't have any reason to tell anybody of the location to begin with.
Yeah, but what if somebody came and asked?
What are
What
the
if somebody
chances of
came
that?
and asked with a big bag of coin? Then what? Would you tell them?
I don't see that opportunity arises where they ask somebody like me if I've seen people walking into a sewer. I don't really
What if it
engage with
happened?
anybody in the town. I
But
mean,
what
what
if
if
it
pigs?
happened?
What if pigs
What
fly?
if you heard
I
tale of
understand where you're
somebody
coming
looking for
from.
someone, and you thought, hey, maybe this is the place. Maybe I could make some coin.
I mean, what can you offer me?
Oh my god.
I can offer you get to walk out of here.
Listen.
Or I can offer you
What do I refer to you
a
as?
job. Oh, you can call me Eric. That's my name. And I can call you
Listen.
Mitt, can't I?
You can call me whatever you want. You have your goons holding me. What am I going to do? You can call me Kitten Meow Meow for all I care.
Arsen snorts very loudly.
Fun fact, Kitty Meow Meow is the name of my Palico in Monster Hunter World.
Listen, Eric. I'm not loyal to anybody. I work in an exchange of goods and services.
He's kind of
I hunt bounties. I don't care which side the bounty's on. If you're the person employing me, you have my loyalty until that employment contract is done. You keep
Okay.
me employed, my mouth stays closed. Whether
Then
that's
how
a roof
about
over my head, gear, whatever, I barter in more than just coin.
then how about this? How about you help us with what we're doing down here? And I, in exchange, won't turn you into the authorities for setting that fire the other day.
I don't know what fire you speak of, but that's not a bad trade. How long do you need my services?
Till the job's done.
Well, then looks like I can keep my mouth shut.
All right. You can go ahead and let him go now. You see the men who are restraining you let go.
God, you boys are so strong. What have they been feeding you down here?
They eat the vegetables.
Can Arsen hit Mitt again?
As you raise your hand to go and do it, Eric's like, no, none of that. We're on the same team now, aren't we?
This seems like this one's just a fan of touching me.
Arsen, can he flick him with his tail?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Eric's like, well, Arsen, I believe you know what's going on down here, but I suppose we should fill in Mitt.
I guess.
This here is a resistance organization. We're going to attempt to overthrow Lord Urgwit and his merry band of knights that kind of...
Oh, thank heavens. I thought you were going to sell me a multi-level marketing scheme. Some fake seashells. I hate the knights. When I entered the city, they harassed me for no reason. You should have said that to begin with. I would have been more on board.
Arsen stops and he's like, Mitt, you literally gaslit Cash for like 25 minutes.
But you have this one on your side, the one that dragged me down here. She's best buddies with the knight, the big one that eats leaves. He's best buddies with the one that eats the leaves. The one that dragged me down here is best buddies with a knight. And you're worried about me?
You know nothing about me, so you should shut your mouth.
They were practically holding hands when we were on the mission to the fish hamlet. She protected the knight from dying.
If you say she one
He.
more time.
Sorry, I apologize. He was practically keeping him alive, throwing potions down his throat like they're free.
Arsen's
Yeah.
gonna look up at the guildmaster. And in the most like exhausted, like his face is so tired. He's like, I have had it with this cat.
Now,
Like up to here.
I have it on good authority that we can trust Arsen. And I trust that I can trust you, Mitt. After all, we do have an agreement.
I mean, you should have led with overthrowing the knights. I would have been on board before. Your people tried to shoot an arrow at me. Or your goons grabbed me. I would have came in here willingly. I would have done it without an agreement.
You have to realize they need to be careful because they don't know who they can trust because they're trying to overthrow a government.
You're best friends with a knight. I don't want to hear it from you.
You weren't okay. You know what? Again, you know nothing because you're never with us because you're
Quiet
a
down,
lone
children.
wolf.
Quiet down.
Yes, Daddy.
Don't
Okay,
need to be
shut the-
fighting amongst each other. First things first. We have people who are on the inside who are trying to figure out what's going on with Ergwit.
Mhm.
He doesn't come out much. But we need to be careful because if we push things too far, too fast, it will be very bad for everybody involved.
Mhm.
Now, we need to figure out exactly what his plans are, and I have a hunch that answers will be found in that forest on the other side of the ghost town. You know the one.
Yes.
The one that the child that was eating the mud was talking about.
He was very informative.
He was eating mud.
We all eat mud as children.
The knights eat leaves. The children eat mud. I should have stayed on my island. I don't know
Now,
what's going on around here.
only problem is nobody that's gone there ever came back.
Mhm.
Okay?
I do like coming back from.
I'm sure that you do. So, if you don't feel like you're ready to go and do that, or you want to go and explore some other options, we can figure it out.
Mhm.
Now,
You just tell me where you need me to go, and I'll go there.
all right. Well, you two come back in the morning, meet me at the guild hall, come into my
Mhm.
office, Sheena will let you in. We'll discuss next steps. You can bring your friends too. We don't have to talk about it in this official capacity.
Mhm. I have a couple questions.
Sure, ask away. I got nothing to hide.
Okay. One personal question. Do you happen to have any this is gonna sound very out of nowhere. Do you and this is just because I want to be honest with you guys up front. Did you have like a secret armory in the inn?
We did.
Okay, I'm sorry. I may have acquired a couple things.
That's fine. If you're with us, those are yours too.
Okay, I just wanted to be honest because you've been so kind to me, and usually I'm not. But it's a delicate situation that we're in. The poison dart wasn't strong. You should get better poison for it.
Oh,
Oh,
do you
don't
have
worry.
some poison, Urquit? Or
Eric.
Eric. Yeah,
Eric.
sorry. The names are similar. Do you have any poison by chance that I can have?
Why do you need poison?
Oh, you to coat my arrow tips with them. I hunt by bow.
I see.
Actually, poison does sound nice. I also use a bow.
We can find something.
Okay.
Very well.
But yes, in the morning then. The guild hall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come
And
find me then. Yeah.
if I manage what Mitt was talking about our associate with the linked to the knights. I have a very strong feeling that's not going to last very long, given recent circumstances.
No,
Well,
you don't
maybe
need to
if they're-
kill anybody.
No, I don't want to. What I
I
mean
do.
is,
Say the
feel
word.
like, shut up, Mitt. I feel like he might not be appreciated there, and might want to lean more towards being an adventurer.
So you think you might be able to get him to flip?
Yes, exactly. I just need I'm almost there, I feel like.
Okay, well, you're welcome to try.
Okay.
Well, maybe if that's your plan, he maintains his knighthood and acts as a liaison for us.
Maybe like a double agent.
But, you
He
know.
seems too kind to do that, actually. But we'll find. We'll figure it out. Okay.
All right. Sheena, you can go ahead and escort them out of here. I'll see you both tomorrow.
Arsen gives a little bow of his head. Back into the hole.
I wink at the guards that were holding me. Oh, like a little kiss.
Arsen
Just Rob,
shuts.
Yes.
what do you do after you finish ritually casting Detect Magic?
But locate object, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, locate object.
So you finish casting Locate Object,
Yes.
and the spell, like, once you act like you finish your ritual cast,
Yes.
you know where the object is, but
Yes.
it does go out of range.
Alright. So I know where the object is, but I can't like detect
You know where it went out of range.
where it went out of range. So I go towards that direction where it went out of range. I'm trying to where does that lead me? Like for about 5 minutes. I walk.
You travel through the town, past the wet, like you go. It's 100. Or hold on, 1 second. Math is not my strong suit.
Mm-hmm. Hope that.
Like how many feet did I get?
$10 minutes to cast it. I mean, do you chase after the object?
Yeah.
As you like feel it moving?
Oh, I'm feeling it move.
Yeah.
Am I able to gauge the height of the object? Is what I'm wondering. Too.
10,000 feet. You know if the object is in motion, you can know the direction that it's moving. So then you would know. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense that you would know where it is on a z-axis, right?
Yeah.
So then you would know it's underground.
Oh,
Alright.
that motherfucker tapped. I forgot to take the shiny coin out. My hubris.
Okay. So my whole entire point, I left the tavern to find Arsen. I didn't expect it to be underground all
You
of a
can
sudden.
get under there, buddy. I went spelunking.
Yeah, this concerns me. I don't understand why Arsen would be underground. So I'm kind of in a hurry to kind of trace it and
So
try to get above it.
Okay, so you're trying to get above where it is.
Yeah, or as close above it as I can in a general area. maybe not like directly on it, and then I want to keep following it where it's going underground.
Hmm.
That's what I'm trying to do, because I don't understand how Arsen's underground.
How far does the detect magic like work?
1,000
1,000
feet.
feet.
1,000. Damn, son.
It's very powerful with the right. Yeah.
You're gonna be following us all the way back to the pothole.
I have no clue. That's up to Mike. I might get lost in the town trying to catch it,
That's true.
but I would still feel you come up too.
Mm-hmm.
As long
But
as you were within 1,000 feet.
yeah,
Okay. So you feel the object start to move, right? As you
Okay.
finish casting or finish casting locate object. And as you feel it moving, you start to run after it.
yeah,
You run through the town, kind of like go past the shops. You also, at some point, start to feel like you're kind of moving in circles, right?
all right.
And then as you're chasing it, it vanishes, the object.
Oh,
And you find yourself outside of an old church.
church.
For all he knows, I gave it to a rat.
That's true.
Possibly.
Hmm.
But now he has to track down the rat to get it back.
Destrad walks into the church.
Church is closed.
It's the middle of the
Closed. Middle of the night. There's no damn priest in the middle of the night to hear my confession. Blasphemy. All right. All right. So Destrad decides to wait around, and he wants wait. Can he look for a grate to the sewer?
Yeah.
All right. So he's gonna try doing that.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
All right. I am unable to.
Mm-mm.
I don't have sight where I am, so I can't.
I had that issue earlier. If you double click on your name down in the players in the bottom left.
Okay,
I
let
am
me do that then.
able to investigate. I cannot see.
All right, Steve. Yes. You said double click.
Oh shit, sorry. Up in the character sheet, I tried one thing and then the other, and then I got stuff messed up in my head.
Character sheet.
Yeah. So the third tab, over by chat.
Oh. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, I can roll now.
We're all learning Foundry. It's an
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
You know, hilariously, Nick has been asleep this entire time.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
I rolled a 14.
Yeah, you find a manhole cover.
All right. What does it look like to me?
It looks like a
Manhole.
metal plate in the ground.
Metal plate. All right. I'm gonna sit by this metal plate. Is it like right in the middle of the road, or is it like next to a wall?
It's like off in an alleyway.
Out on an alleyway.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm gonna wait 15 minutes next to, or 15 minutes next to this alley plate. Then I want to do locate object again without ritual casting
Okay.
as a second spell slot immediate.
So you wait 15 minutes, you recast locate object, and the object is starting to move again.
And the object's starting to move again. Okay, let me mark this off. That was a definitive. All right, and then can I go try to track
Yeah,
it
you can
again?
chase after it.
All right, so I'm gonna go chase after it again.
You start to chase after the object, and running back through the city the way that you came, you end up back at the tavern.
Back at the tavern.
And as you sort of follow it, like as you sort of like make your way around the tavern, it vanishes again.
It vanishes again. All right, I'm gonna just start patrolling around the front of the tavern and just
The
waiting.
distrust.
Okay. You start to do that. Mitt and Arsen, you make it back to that cover, that like storm drain grate.
Mhm.
Sheena comes up with both of you.
Can I just roll stealth as I do?
I would like to as well.
Okay.
24.
What the fuck? 12. He's still kind of angry.
And okay. You all get up. The storm drain like grate is put back in place. Sheena looks at both of you and she's like, I'll see you tomorrow.
I
Have a good
say.
night, Sheena.
I kind of just nod and look back up towards my window and say to Arsen, well, if you can climb up, you can come in the back way.
No.
Oh, very well then, the morning. Also,
Yeah,
your slabs are weak and I climb up.
I didn't do it to hurt you. I did it to shut you up, you fucking idiot.
You did your very best, little fella. And then I close my window.
You're smaller than me.
Arsen uses Mage Hand to give Mitt a wedgie.
Yes.
Jokes
I?
on Arsen. I'm not wearing any underwear. I'm free balling.
Disgusting.
Cool, that's a tail pull then.
Yeah, can I pull his tail?
Justrod, give a perception check or an perception check
All right.
as you're kind of like
Please.
walking around the inn trying to see what you can see.
Oh,
Well, what part of the inn is he patrolling? Because we're in the back, right?
I'm like in.
You're on the side, but like you would be fine, Mitt, because you have a climb speed. You just scale the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheena and Arsen have to walk past the front.
Mm-hmm.
But with that 5 perception check, you don't see anything.
It's dark outside.
Arsen.
Screw that.
Like Dustrod's a little bit winded. He's been running all over the place.
Like, I mean, I don't see you, but like, I know something's up.
Yeah. So
Like, it's something's gonna come to head sooner or later.
With a
Yeah.
5, he just knows the sky is up.
Yeah.
no, Arsen like waits 10 minutes before walking back to the front of the tavern.
Okay.
Does he see Dustrod?
Roll perception.
Ay, ay, ay.
There's like a second it was on 18, then it rolled like to a 4. I'm so mad.
Uh,
I'm not hiding or anything. Like, I'm
yeah.
pretty out
you,
there.
You see him.
Hey, you good? You look a little red in the face, buddy. Did you get drunk? Do I have to take you upstairs too?
Alright. Arsen, not Arsen, Dustrod is giving him a look.
What?
Where have you been?
Around. You're not my guardian. I don't have to tell you where I am.
Dust Rod scratches his beard looking at him. Uh, have you been on an adventure tonight?
I mean, I've been wandering around. It's our last night
Oh.
in town.
Anything interesting happen?
Honestly, no, I got angry. I slapped someone. That was fun.
It's something.
Mm-hmm.
Dust Rod. Okay.
Why were you keeping tabs on me?
I wanted to find you earlier, and talk with you. You already left. I didn't know where you went, so I did a locate object. You know, I got worried. You were
know,
underground. It said.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That is a breach of trust. The things that you do with those coins.
I mean, I was pretty forthright about giving them to people already.
Yeah.
I tell them what they are.
I felt
I mean,
like
if you want to give it back, you can.
the reason why I kept it is because if I was in danger, of course I would want you to find me.
I thought you were in
But
danger.
I don't like. No, I don't know.
Were you in the sewers tonight?
I was snooping.
Find anything good?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
All right.
I did find you something though.
You found me something.
I did find you something. Like I said I would. Remember? And
Oh.
Arsen pulls out the studded leather. And he's like, even though you betrayed my trust and, followed me around, I suppose, I'll still give this to you out of the kindness of my heart. And I'll have you know, it was permitted that I had it. So I didn't technically steal it. So, here you go.
Why would you steal it? Do you
I
steal
don't
things
know.
a lot?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Sometimes.
Oh. Well, I appreciate this. Who permitted you? Wait, how did you get this?
I made a deal with the owner of the studded leather, and they were like, here you go. I got lucky.
Well, what? Who is the owner?
Now, I'm not going to tell you everything.
Well, I mean...
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Well... I'll accept it for now. I just... I thank you, and I wanted to just talk with you. You didn't tell me where you're going or anything, and I was afraid. Why would you be in the sewers of all places?
I mean,
I thought maybe you got mugged or something by some unsavory fellows.
You can find a lot of interesting things in the sewer, especially when you have dark vision.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for people without dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Cash.
Oh my god, we should check on Cash.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh my god, wait, just run. We should go check on Cash.
Okay, so with that, I run into the tavern to check on Cash.
Lena,
like
I assume that you have been in your room this whole time?
Yeah, when everyone started leaving, I just like whatever, they're doing their things, and I went in my room to just sit on my bed as I usually do.
Okay. You hear the you hear Arsen. Well, I guess you wouldn't necessarily know that it is Arsen, but you hear like footsteps run down the hallway towards Arsen's room.
I'm curious, so I open the door and I look out.
Arsen pushes open the door. Is Cash alive?
So Arsen, you see Arsen and Dustrod run into Arsen's room.
Oh, well, I like Something must be happening if they're running. I'm gonna follow.
Okay. So you follow them in, and how do you find Kashel?
Cash, what you been up to?
Is your microphone muted?
Yes, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I also wasn't talking because there is information. There is separate information.
How do we see you? When I throw open the door, Arsen's
You
like,
don't.
Cash? God damn.
I am not there.
Arsen glances towards the secret door, but doesn't move towards it yet.
Okay.
And so
I
Could
yell
he have-
Cash.
could he have gotten up and just left?
He was so drunk, guys. What if he fell out the window?
Well, let's look down the window then.
Is there a window in this room even?
There is.
Because
Okay.
Mitt stole my fucking pillow.
Is the window open?
No, window's not open.
The window's not.
Well, I mean, can it be opened?
Yeah, they can be opened.
Okay, well, I open it and I just look down to see if he's like dead on the. Well, it's just one floor, so we would probably
dead.
still be alive, but like to see if he's just like splashed down.
No, you don't
Alright.
see Kashel outside.
Alright, well,
I tell them.
I don't think he fell off the window, and
Hold
I
on.
mean it was closed, but like just to make sure. But he's not there.
I look at Arsen. I'm like, well, it might be a breach of trust, but he still has one of my coins if we need to find him. He
Just
was
do
drunk.
it.
All right, just give me 10 minutes and I can cast it.
Arsen has a strong feeling that he knows exactly where Cash is, but he doesn't want to indicate that he knows where Cash is.
Alright, so I take the 10 minutes to cast Locate Object.
Okay.
On Arsen's coin.
Or
It is.
Not on Cash's. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no other way to say it, but the locate object says that the object is on the other side of a wall. Well, I guess
damn it.
more specifically, it says that it is behind a bookcase.
So
It is
Oh, wait, well, that's interesting.
behind a.
he-
Huh.
Arsen just sighs and he's like, okay, can you guys promise me not to ask any questions?
Yeah, no, I completely trust you.
Cool, thanks. And he walks over and just opens up the secret door.
Right?
Wow.
I cast command on Arsen. Sit.
Can I go against that?
Yes, you can.
What do I roll for that?
Wisdom saving throw.
God damn.
That's Arsen's high stat. Well, the DC is 14, so you walk through the door and immediately sit down as you succumb to a command spell.
Cash, you motherfucker, you piece of shit, you piece of fucking garbage. I can't believe
Well, I also get in.
I come in here to check on you. I dragged you up the stairs.
Cash is just sitting, waiting for Arsen to walk in. Arsen walks in, command spell, and then Alina just steps over Arsen as he sits down on the ground.
I'm just like, what's going
"Excuse
on
me?"
here? Like, what? What is it?
Alright.
Does Kashel still look like dead drunk?
Probably a little hungover.
It's been a number of
been a
hours,
while.
so definitely not still completely fucking wasted.
Arsen's kind of mad.
Yeah,
being
I go
I
up to.
have I have next to me a cloak with a cloak that has
I brought
it's
that
been
with
laid out.
me.
It's
You
been
said
laid
that
out
you
on the
stashed
floor.
it in the room.
I did.
It's been laid out with a set of studded leather armor, a short sword, and 6 daggers, just all laying there.
I'm allowed to have those. I was
That's-
given
need to know-
permission.
I
That's
need
a
to
lot
know
of-
where these came from.
That's Rod immediately is like, why?
This is not something that Arsen had before. I've been in this room the whole time,
You were
as
drunk.
far
What
as
if that's
as far as
not-
I'm aware. What happened?
Arsen is going to look at Cash and deceive the fuck out of him. And say, while you were drunk in my bed that I dragged you up here after making sure you were okay, by the way, you're welcome, after saving your life, I went shopping, got stuff. Maybe one of them was a gift for you. Who knows? I already gave Dust Rod his. And then I come back here and you command me to sit on the floor like a dog and interrogate like you're some sort of, oh, I forgot, you're a knight.
While
So-
they're arguing, can I roll an investigation check
That's
on
a
the room? That's Rod
17.
is so curious.
Go ahead and roll
Nat
investigation,
20.
Dust Rod. And Cash, go ahead and roll insight.
I'm fast asleep in my room,
I
sleeping like
swear
a
to
baby.
God, I just fucking rolled it. Oh, that rolled to DM? Shit.
I didn't
Damn
get it. I didn't get a roll
What
to
the fuck?
DM.
What the shit? No, no goddamn way. No.
Just
I'm-
screenshot it and send me it.
That's the plan. That's what's happening right now.
Is it a
Yeah, it's
natural
fine.
20?
It was a natural 20.
I'm still mad. Part of
I
that's
had
not
a
even a
bad
lie.
investigation
Oh,
check.
so here's the
That's
thing.
a very
about-
bad investigation check.
Yes, it is. I'm not
The
very
There we
good
go.
at investigating.
That he's not even like
There's
lying
that.
all the way.
I fucking rolled a nat 20 on that. The 2 times people in the party have tried to get one over on me serious, been a nat 20.
Yeah. So you, with a nat 20, you can tell that this isn't necessarily like this isn't a lie, but it is a lie of like it's not straight dishonesty. There's something that Arsen's not telling you.
I
Right. So, Arsen, the plan was I wanted to get you up into this room to have you look around for anything that you might be able to find. When I brought you up here drunk, I noticed this room, but I couldn't find anything. I wanted your help in trying to find anything. So where did this come from?
I told you that I already got permission to have it.
From
the
who?
same permission you got to give my studded leather.
Yes.
So it looks like you found someone who has a lot of equipment to just give some random
Is
people.
it so strange to think that I've made connections to gain
Hold on.
weaponry for us or like favors? Is it like weird? Why?
Yes, it is actually.
Okay.
Arsen,
So
I do not believe that if I was that drunk and I ended up here, I don't believe I wouldn't have said anything.
I'm going to be honest. I don't owe any of you anything. I don't.
That's
The fact-
true.
The
You
fact
don't. But
that
I owe you
I-
my life.
Well, this is a weird way of showing it.
I
A little bit.
I
about
trust
we
you to
strike a
do the
deal?
right thing.
This is the right thing. I acquired this. And
Can you
then
acquire some more?
I could.
Based,
In
based
fact-
on the based on the conversations that we've had, I believe that what you think the right thing is to do things to protect people, regardless of what that means. I think that you're interested in making sure that everybody's free to do the things that they want to do. and I want to do that as well. We
Can I
may
break
have
it with the
different ways
knights,
to
too?
do it, but we may have different ways of doing it, but I really feel like we're on the same team here. Please tell me what happened and where you got this.
I cannot say certain things on where I got this, or I'm betraying someone else's trust. All I can say is that you should trust me that I got this fair and square. Maybe not at first, but after a minute I did. And
What?
Lena, I am just saying trust me. I'm not going to get in trouble for having this. I was given the A-OK, and I am sharing my good fortune with my newfound companions. And honestly, you didn't have to use a spell on me to have me sit and listen. You could have just asked, and I would have. And I think
Yeah.
that's what makes me the most angry right now.
Desrod tugs his beer. Yeah, using a command spell like that's kind of.
You stripped away my free will, and I don't appreciate it.
I want to tell you what happened earlier in the day. The reason that I wanted to lose myself so much. When I went to file my report, what I was told is that I wasn't doing my job effectively, being a sole knight, being just one person. I hadn't heard anything. But when people came and asked for help a week ago, I was the first knight there. I don't know how they didn't hear about it or why they wouldn't go try to protect those people, to save those people. I left my armor at the barracks. I don't go anywhere without that armor. Please tell me, where did this come from?
Oh my gosh. I literally can't tell you where it came from, but I can tell you that if you're not with the Knights anymore, maybe you can learn where it came from. I can't say anything, or else I betray someone else's trust. And there are very few people that I give my word to, because I've been fucked over, especially by Knights. And it's not your fault. In fact, I think you're one of the good ones. I think you should leave them, first off. But that's my personal opinion. But I am not going to say exactly where I got this, because if I do, I'm betraying someone else. And I don't want to do that. I gave you as much truth as I could. I could have said nothing.
It did save your life as well. So maybe you can let that slide.
As Arsen says this, he stops and he looks at Lena and he reaches into his pocket and he hands her her dagger and he's like, "I'm sorry."
What? Where did that come from?
I have sticky fingers. But there you go.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't want to go back. There's a lot that I can do as a knight, but I've been stuck here for so long. And the most that I've been able to do is maybe stop petty crime. The arson was the closest thing I've had to any kind of action before nearly dying.
I think that you would be a great vigilante. Joking aside.
There's like a whole mystery on this island to solve.
There is.
I'm definitely going to be working on that. So if you want to join me,
Arsen raises his
I
hand
think-
and he's like, "Can I stand up?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
the
you.
command spell ended a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He stands up and he's like, "Actually, guys, there's something I want to talk to you about. After if we can all like calm down, you guys want to sit on the big master bed and just take some deep breaths?"
I'm
Oh,
not
before we do that,
I'm not gonna ask any further on where this came from.
super important question.
I just want to know
Kashel,
if there's any more.
I could get more, maybe, but like I can't show you where. But if you need something, just let me know.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
I kinda don't have any armor.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Kashel, do you still have the head that you got from the village?
I I
do you have head for us, Cash?
I left it in the commander's office.
Oh,
Well,
I
there goes our head, Lena.
there goes our bonus.
Yeah, our bone. No.
I don't make it weird.
Arsen can't stop himself. He's laughing.
But yeah, the Adventurers Guild asked for proof that we killed the undead.
fuck.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we can get like a statement from one of the villagers over in the hamlet.
That would be good.
Yeah.
But after this encounter, I think we should maybe in the morning.
Yeah.
We should sit down and just have a little chat with each other if we're gonna continue as a group.
I think that us continuing as a group is great. For undisclosed reasons, I think everybody should leave my room.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
didn't you want us to go sit on the bed?
Oh
and...
yeah, you know what? That's right. Well, I'll take care of that later. Why don't we all sit on the bed and just calm down? I'll go get us some drinks from downstairs.
Perfectly calm.
Not you, Cash.
Bar's closed.
Oh,
It's
bet-
it's pretty late in the night.
I bet I can go talk to Hugh or go find
no,
him.
it's fine. It's fine. We can just sit down and calm down. And I actually have a speaking of the weird disappearances, Lena. I think we should go to the guild tomorrow.
Oh, did the guild get more information?
I ran into when I was meandering around one.
Everybody
Dust Roberts.
heard. Everybody know, like,
Yeah.
that was there would know that you had a meeting with Sheena at
Yeah.
night.
So like when I was talking to Sheena, she for extra coin, you know, just because I'm cute, she said that there was a special mission that we could go on and figure out some stuff. So I think we should go to the guild tomorrow.
All right.
Well, if there's a lead, I'm
Mhm.
I'll follow it absolutely.
And
I-
Cash, you need armor. Do you need any weapons?
I wouldn't be opposed to getting rid of what I've got now.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll see what I can do.
A longsword and a shield would be great if you can find them.
Also, you owe me a potion.
Oh,
And
yeah, here, take it.
also, thank you. Also, a solid. So I get one favor from you because you use that spell on me. And I'll bring it up later when I need it.
Right.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
I say we should probably sleep in a little. It's kind of late.
Should we do a slumber party?
I rather not.
Okay, whatever. Fine. You
Yeah,
guys.
I would also rather not.
Wait, Cash. Do you
I
you
think
have
my
a place
music
to
might
sleep?
distract everyone.
What was the question?
Cash, you don't have a place to sleep, do you?
I do not know.
Okay, you can stay here with me. That's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go back in my room then.
Sorry about stealing your dagger.
But like, why would you do that?
I just could.
You stole anything from me?
No. You can track it.
That's a good point. Speaking
Alright,
of
so,
that,
I'm a
so
thief, not stupid.
Dustrod, I'm gonna have to ask you to get familiar with every single one of my items so that if Arsen steals them from me again, you can track them.
If
that's
I ever
fair.
steal
And
from Tina, you'll get it back.
It took a while. I mean, I fought
It took-
without my dagger.
It took like 3 days, and then I gave you a short sword, and also like another dagger.
and
Yeah, but still.
I'm just
in
saying.
the future, I would like to say if you ever want to go back to Iron Coin or to have one for safety measures, please feel free.
Only okay. Listen, Dustrod, I enjoy your coin. Having it on me because it's shiny. Please don't use it unless you think I'm in danger. Pinky swear.
Uh,
I don't like being tracked.
Indeed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You all head back to your rooms. Settle
What
in
is
for the
my room
night.
again?
Before Arsen goes to bed, he goes back into the armory.
Is it this one? Is this my room?
Yes.
Alright. I just go sit on my bed and I close the door.
I like to think that he goes into the secret room while Cash is in the room, and he's like, "Don't look for me," and he closes it.
I don't know where my room is. Oh, there we go.
We need to build trust back up in this place. Says the one stealing everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
All right.
And I feel like the party wasn't built around building trust from the get go.
I mean, he gave it back.
Hey, but before bed, Kashel does say to Arsen, I know we had a conversation about the knights, about and my take on it. If somebody is hurting somebody else, oppressing somebody else, that I would raise my hand to stop them, and I would still do that. I will always stand up for the common people. I don't know what's going on, but remaining a knight does have some benefits. At the very least, regular people may feel more comfortable with a knight around.
I will tell you, I have never felt comfortable around a knight before.
But are you regular people?
I mean, like, at some point, I was a regular person, and then I wasn't. Probably because of knights and other things. When you grow up and you're on the and you grow up not fortunate, it's a lot different.
I know. And I've done in my life as a civilian, I did everything I could to put people on the same level as me. I grew up wealthy, and I always wanted everybody else to be equals. I wanted everybody to have the same opportunities as me. I became a knight because I wanted to create change. And I'm having a real hard time doing that.
I will again, biased opinion, say that I think knighthood is the wrong path to go if you ever want to change things for the better, because no matter what, at the end of the day, you're following someone else's orders. And those orders can be bad. And you'll still have to follow them because knights do what they're told. Most of the time.
Knight or son.
Good night.
You all head to bed, or some facsimile thereof.
Nina stares at a wall for 8 hours.
Just 4.
Lena, you experience something that you haven't in as far back as you can remember, which admittedly isn't super long. You have a dream that feels like a deep memory. It's nighttime. You're outside on a hill. And it's a foggy night. You see 2 figures in the distance, but not clearly enough to be able to make either one out. But you have this feeling inside you from somewhere that you know them. You hear this loud crack echo throughout the area around you. One of the figures falls down. And you wake up in your room. And that's where we'll end our session for the night.